Taylor, sponsored by Southside Bank. Safety number 17, Isaiah Menifee, sponsored by Gaslight Pharmacy. Safety number 23, Michael Mosley Jr., sponsored by Lufkin Coca-Cola. At this time, we would like to recognize the 2022-2023 Lufkin Varsity Cheerleaders. Juniors from left to right are Kiesia Coleman, 2-year All-American cheerleader Danica Barrera, 3-year All-American cheerleader Annalise Del Toro, 3-year All-American cheerleader Brianna Pennington.
Well, hello, Panther fans, and welcome to another edition of Lufkin Panther Football here on Lufkin today as we kick off every game with our head coach, Tom Quick, and athletic director, the Tom Quick Coach Show, as always, brought to you by Pilgrim tonight, back in the pack. We got a big one coming up tonight on senior night. The number 4 Tigers of Lancaster are in town, and as we do once again kick off with our head coach, Tom Quick. Coach, it's always good to sit here and visit with you on another Panther game.
It's good to be here.
Well, we made a long trip, up a day again. We'll be playing 24 hours early. Weather just coming into the mix.
Yeah, they're calling for anywhere from an inch to 2 inches of rain, thunderstorm. You know, with us being this far apart, we have the thing in the minute to say you have to travel. You get on the bus and they're canceling. You go to the other side. So it has to be prepared. Plus the distance and the availability of buses, all that kind of stuff.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. It happened last Thursday. We head up to play Westwood, and the Panthers came out. I don't want to say flat, but boy, that first play got my attention pretty quick. And they took
Yeah, that's not the way we wanted to start football. They made an adjustment to it and played pretty good at it.
Well, I've been here. We've ever seen. I haven't even heard about McCoy. He goes for 221 last week and 2 touchdowns. The rest of the team
and you're right. Every group has that one guy, and some have two, but they definitely get them the ball, and they get them out there in that one-on-one position where if you miss a tackle, then you have a chance for a big play. So that all boils down to the RPO stuff. You just got to make tackles. You got to make tackles.
Well, it happened right there. But after that, the defense really settled down. Only gave up 200 ball. One other big play set up a touchdown. But again,
got to protect.
Well, and what do we say? They have the receiver who are number 3, Keith Young, 35 for 280, 4 touchdowns. The thing about it is they know we're going to run, and the cannot stop it. You know, some of these athletes may have better catch.
Very special. And you know, it goes down to the offensive line. If they're going to put, we got 5 offensive linemen. We can bring another back in there. You know, people are putting seven guys in the box, playing man-to-man on the edge. He still has the ability to make that one guy in. But offensive line-wise, they've done pretty good. They've matched up with their people, and he had the ability to make that guy in.
There's time. I would like to know how many of
those. There's quite a few. That's right. With pad level and just his strength that he has, and just understanding of what they're trying to do, he really is
very special kid for that. And the Panthers got a win there. Didn't go into the Panthers game, but did need to with the run game. And with that win, we're going to have a lot of hurdles to leap over tonight. But the playoffs are still on the table tonight. We had to have a
yeah, there's no doubt. You got to let your kids get that to know where you're at. And not that anything is more important than playing anything different, but they need to know where we're at. And they know where we're at.
Just get there. Of defense, I think we now have 4 turnovers in the I know that's what you like to have all season long, but
yeah, there's no doubt. Anytime you cut a possession from them and add one, definitely.
What else did you take out of the game that was a good side of things?
Well, I was real proud of how the kids handled everything. You know, we get the game moved and all that, and then at 11:30, we're leaving at 12:30. At 11:30, the bus comes and said, "We're going to cancel the shorter bus. You got to find being able to do that, changing in the last minute, understanding what we still have to do when we get there. It doesn't matter as long as we get there and we're on time. We can start the game." I was real pleased with how they handled that. You know, after the first snap, you know, we looked like a coach. So, real pleased with how they handled it.
Well, when you look back on the season, it's been a roller coaster, no question about it. Obviously, the high point of the fact the win over then the very next week, the Lobos came in. You know, what have you looked back at with the final regular season games on the highs and ups?
Well, we played a lot of different people, a lot of different kids. They have taken hard coaching and tried to do what they're asked to do. You know, the one thing that haunts me is the loss. We were in total control, and there for one quarter, lost our way and allowed them to get that's the most disappointing thing. As coaches, we didn't. Yeah, it was no play. It's on us, coaches. Get that done. That's
Well, coaches, there's one scenario after what happened last week. We'll talk about the Tigers here in a moment. The other game that we're going to name with Cordell Russell was one of the, if not the most dominant player outside of here in Lufkin-McKeedron in the district. We've got to have North Mesquite win that game, and we got to win tonight. If that happens, we do know we'll be back in the postseason.
Yeah, that's right. We're in. But you know, when we talked about the kids, they want to know what has to happen and everything. I said, well, number one, we have to win, and that's all we can control. That's the only thing. And you take care of your business there. You do what you're supposed to do, and then see what happens after that. But we have to control what we can control.
Well, it's senior night here for the Lufkin Panthers. They're gathering now on the field. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back and talk about these highly ranked Lancaster Tigers. That's coming up right here from Abe Martin Stadium. Thank you all for tuning in. It is the Todd Quick Coaches Show brought to you by Pilgrim's Pride. We'll take a quick break and more with our head coach, Todd Quick, right after this.
Commercial Bank of Texas has been your community bank since 1990, and our dedication to the people we serve is as important today as it was today. PTX brings you the latest technology backed by personal customer service and #Seal with a smile. At Commercial Bank of Texas, banking is our business, but helping people succeed is our passion. It's time you experience banking Texas style. Stop by or give us a call today. You'll be glad you did.
They not only treat you like friends, they treat you like family.
They're very knowledgeable, personable, and very professional.
At Buchanan Realty Group, we consider it an honor to serve you. I'm Heather Buchanan, and on behalf of our entire team, thank you for entrusting us with your biggest investment and for making us the largest real estate company in DP, Texas. Check out our offices in Lufkin, Lake Sam Rayburn, Toledo Bend, and Nacogdoches, or online at lufkinproperty.com.
And welcome back to John Outlaw Memorial Field. We are with our head coach and athletic director, Todd Quick. Pilgrim's Pride, Todd Quick Coaching Show, as we've got another top 5 team in the state, coach, coming in our third top 5 team of the season. We're 1-1 so far. Lancaster Tigers coming in. I don't know if they're better than the 2 teams we played. We'll find out, but they are very talented.
Very talented. Both sides of the ball. They've got really a lot of teams to beat. Both sides of the ball. Offensively, they spread you out and get you outside where it's a one-on-one thing. They're playing 2 different quarterbacks. Both of them play pretty much equal time. Both of them are good. Both of them are very patient and don't get rattled. Defensively, they play downhill. They send people, and they play really aggressive. They've got a real good ball.
Well, you talk about the 2 quarterbacks. Very seldom you see it where they kind of do the same thing. So I think that helps very defensively because you don't have to plan for 2 different guys back.
No, you're right. Their style is exactly the same. Both can run, both can throw the ball, and both are very patient. A lot of times when people play 2 different ones, they are 2 different types of quarterbacks. You got a running quarterback, you got a throwing quarterback. These 2 are about the same.
Well, they come in at 7-2. Their only losses are the 2 teams that haven't lost a game all year. They took Longview down to the wire,
Right.
Up in Longview at the 2nd district ball game, and then I think it was Denton Geyer, who's undefeated as well. So we know they're going to be good. They too have a Joe outside, and that's Martin. This kid's racking up yards and touchdowns all season long. So I know he's going to be one of the focal points as well.
Yes, and they move him around in the formation. You know, he'll be inside one snap. He'll be the outside guy. He'll also be the guy they sit in motion. They do a good job of moving him around to where you can't just match up one guy on him. They move him in the position, in the formation. So we got to know where he's at.
And they got a bell cow running back as well, Brown.
They do.
18 touchdowns on the team.
Mm-hmm. He's a big body kid too. Doesn't run as low. He has really good foot speed, and you know, when you spread out and you get people all covered, you know, there's natural lanes in there, and you've got to be able to. Your safety's going to have to be able to help with that. But good football player.
If I was asking you, what's the best side of this offense? What do they do the best that we can stop? What would that be?
I think being patient with what they do. They don't get rattled a whole lot. They know what they're trying to do. You know, 3 and outs, turnovers, that thing. It doesn't really rattle those guys. They're very patient. Them having the ability to spread you out, and you'll see they'll come out in the empty where it's just a quarterback, and they'll have 4 wide, and they'll cover from sideline to sideline, just trying to get that space where they can get the ball to them. Not a whole lot of throwing the ball way down the field. It's just more of get it into their hands, get it into it quick, and them trying to break tackle.
And that's just their decent side of the football. Mm-hmm. Looking defensively, this might be the best defensive team we play all year if you go by the standings. Now, Longview was very good, but these guys, plus 10 in the turnover margin, they're only giving up 12 points per game. And if you go to district, it's even lower than that.
Well, they're very aggressive in what they try to do. They're going to play an even front. They'll walk up the outside linebacker to give you that extra 5/5 guy They'll play man-to-man on the outside and just challenge you to get rid of the ball quick or, get rid of the ball down the field. So they do a really good job up front with the front seven in the box, being on an attacking style and pretty good team speed over there.
And they got a couple of that not only are D1 kids, they go wherever they want to go.
No, they are. He's got them, and he just got to know. We got to know offensively that we're not going to stand back there for 3 seconds, 4 seconds, and hold the football. You got to get rid of the football. You got to break that front line when you're running the football and get them into space. And that's the one good thing is when they're playing man to man, they're playing man to man. You can catch them with their back turned. You just you got to break that front line and get into that second level.
And they're only giving up just under 80 yards per game rushing. So we're going up against, we're top 3 in the district rushing. They're number 1 against the run. So it's safe to say if we got to run the football any night to win the football game.
That's right. We have to. We know who we are. We know what we are offensively, and we have to be able to run the football.
Well, I think you look at this record at 6-3, and I'm just going through the turnover stats. And Coach, they're plus 11 in the turnovers, and we're minus 8. I don't think the public really understands that's 19 humongous plays that's happened over the first 9 games. It changes a lot of outcomes.
Yes, it does. It controls everything about the game. People don't realize how much of an impact that has.
Well, the Panthers have done a really good job the last 2.5 ball games. You go all the way back to the McKinney game, except for the one quarter there, and it really wasn't turnovers. It was just, some fluky stuff happened in that game. But the Panthers have really played well, I think, going since the 20 game.
Yes, we've had great effort. Kids have flew around. They've tried to make plays, and they've tried to be in the right spot. No, the effort is there, but we got to do it one more time. Give yourself a chance.
Well, everybody was pretty much there except for Tanner last week. He played a little. Was there. How are we looking on the injury front going into tonight's senior night?
He's going to take some reps tonight. He's still nursing a little bit there. He won't be completely full speed, but we need him in the box. We need him making tackles. But everybody else is available. We've got it, and everybody has a job. They got to do it.
Well, Coach, you get down there and take care of business. I'll do the scoreboard watching for us, and hopefully we can get a couple of things happen tonight and get us back in the postseason, and we'll be having Kingwood or Port Arthur Memorial next Friday night.
Let's get it on.
Coach, appreciate the time. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, Nasty.
All right, head on down, Coach. We got it coming up next. The Panthers on senior night taking on number 4, the Tigers of Lancaster, right here at Abe Martin Stadium. Don't go anywhere. We've got our Cafe Del Rio pregame show. It is next right here on Lufkin Game Day.
This season, you can share a Coke with your team on it. So I'm going to tell you how with a little help from this quarterback.
Selling 44.
You can share a Coke when your team's up.
Red Poncho.
You can share a Coke when your team's down.
Happy Jolly.
You can share a Coke with a coach, a mascot, or an MVP.
Chili, chili, chili.
You can even share a Coke with your rival on game day.
Turbo.
Or you can share a Coke when you're giving out your famous guacamole recipe in a completely packed stadium.
Cilantro, chopped onion, squeeze a lime, Roma tomato, hike.
Share a Coke with a fan this season.
Ice cold, delicious.
Share a Coke is back for the fall football season. We all know what comes with being a fan. The ups, the downs, and everything in between. Whether you've just won a big game and want to celebrate with fellow fans, or want to share a Coke with your best friend whose team just lost against their arch rival, Coca-Cola has something for you. Share a Coke with a teammate, rival, or best friend this season.
We're just minutes from kickoff, and it's time for the Lufkin Panther pregame show, brought to you by Cafe Del Rio. Now back to the stadium with Gary Ivins.
Well, hello, Panther fans, and welcome to another edition of Lufkin Panther football here on Lufkin Game Day. Thank you for tuning us in. It's Cafe Del Rio pregame show live from Abe Martin Stadium, John Outlaw Memorial Field, where our Lufkin Panthers are getting set to take on the number 4 team in the nation, the Lancaster Tigers. I'm Gary Ivins. Jeff Ty is down on the sideline. JT, it sure is not to have you back, buddy.
Glad to be back, Gary. Sorry I was absent last week. That last-minute change, I couldn't reschedule some things that I was already committed to, but I promise you I was there in my heart.
Well, no doubt about it. You missed a historic night from our man, Kedron Young. He powered the 31-16 win for the Panthers to keep our faint playoff hopes alive. He goes 35 carries for 290 yards. 4 touchdowns on the night for the junior, getting him to 19 touchdowns on the season. What a year number 3 has had for the Panthers.
Yeah, and the good thing about it, he's just a junior, and as Kedron Young goes lately, that's how the Panthers have gone, and we're going to need him tonight, as Coach Quick talked about there in the coaches show, to get a victory over Lancaster.
No doubt about it, Jeff, and I think anywhere I've gone this week where I've seen anybody that knew me, the major question was, what do we have to do to get into the postseason? Because it feels like we're kind of playing some better football here towards the end of the year, and unfortunately, we do not own our own destiny in our control. First of all, we have got to beat number 4 rated Lancaster Tigers tonight, and they've only lost 2 games, and both teams they lost to are number 1 in their respective divisions, Denton Guyer and Longview. That's got to happen first, and then secondly, we have got to have North Mesquite. Is it North Mesquite?
Yes, North Mesquite.
North Mesquite. They got to beat McKinney North, which I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't be shocked if that happened. I just wasn't very impressed with McKinney North. We had a bad 5 minutes of football, or I think we could have beat them by 20. And as Coach told us earlier today, just moments ago in the coaches show, I got a feeling when it's all said and done, we're going to look back at that first 5 minutes of that fourth quarter, and that's going to be the reason we're not going into state playoffs as a 3 seed.
Yeah, that's the turnovers were just we turned the ball over a couple of times. They were killers. We're going in for the kill shot, but that's behind us now, and we got to look towards tonight and take care of business and try to get the win tonight, and hope that McKinney North goes down to North Mesquite.
Well, that is the KISS situation here, and boy, we talked to Coach again just moments ago, and the loving Toyota keys to the ball game, and you can look over to this other side. They've got these orange pants and white tops, and they're going to have athletes at every single position, Jeff. There's a very good chance this is the best team we see all year.
Yeah, they led Longview at their place at Longview for a while in the first half and played Longview close. We know that their history. They've had some great teams and great athletes. They've got a number of D1 recruits over there on both sides of the ball.
And it's kind of ironic. They start 10 seniors on defense. Their offense getting all these stats, and they're all juniors. But if you look over on the defensive side, the only junior starter is the cornerback, number 8, Corian Gibson. And I know things can change in the next half decade, Jeff, but I feel supremely confident we will see this guy not only playing on Saturdays, but playing on Sundays. He is a shutdown cornerback and one of the top in the state.
Yeah, Gary, and again, we mentioned they have a lot of athletes. They've had some guys, a guy commit this week to Arizona State. They're gonna be good, but fortunately for Lufkin, we're gonna have to run the football to win, and hopefully stay away from throwing the ball in his direction.
Yep. Well, I've been told if TJ throws it to the side of number 8, then he has gone blind because he got firm instructions to stay away from the side of Gibson. We'll be talking about that throughout the game. Let's jump real quickly before we take our first break into our starting lineups. Brought to you by Higginbotham Insurance. The Davis boys. Stop in and see Jamie and Lloyd and Mike, Larry, all the fine folks. That is the Davis boys at Higginbotham Insurance for all of your insurance needs. And, Jeff, it's going to be the same starters on offense as it has been for about the past 4 or 5 weeks. The front 5 will be the same left to right: Villegas, Nichols, Webb, Torres, and McMillan. McMillan has been holding it down all season long, has not missed a start in 3 years. Boy, is he going to be tough to replace next season.
Yeah, he's been a mainstay over there at his tackle position, and obviously early on in the first few games was the offensive MVP.
No question about that. Braden Murphy and Braden Walker will be running inside on the slots. Outside will be the senior Orion Hart and the newcomer, I like to call him Kevondrick Taylor, the big man, number 83, has had a great last 2 or 3 ball games, and he has busted on the scene here as a sophomore.
Yeah, he's been great, been a playmaker. He made a critical mistake. I know he'd love to have back at that ball game at McKinney North, but he's going to be a playmaker for a couple of years to come for the Panthers.
Let's run down to the field real quickly and get the Lufkin Panthers school song, and we'll finish up our lineups right after this. course, our Lufkin Panthers school song to wrap up the rest of those offensive starters. Number 14, the quarterback, J.T. Hammonds. Jeff had a couple more interceptions last week. He has got 9 on the season. He has thrown 10 touchdowns, 1,400 yards again last week, 5 for 11, only 31 yards passing, 2 interceptions. But, boy, we did not need to throw it too much last week because we had the big man, number 3, Kedron Young, 1,625 yards on the season, 19 touchdowns, including last week's 294. What a junior year for the big man, number 3, Kedron Young.
Yeah, we've already seen him break the single-game record a few weeks ago against McKinney North that stood since 1994. And again, he's still got another year, so we expect big things from Kedron Young next year as well.
That is the starters tonight for Coach Scott Green, our offensive coordinator. Real quickly on the defensive side, Jeff, we're going to be missing a few. Cesar is going to be out tonight. He's been ill all week, so the senior Sandoval will not play much. But in that front rotation will be Holman Crane, Williams, and Simpson, McClellan, and Baker up front. Of course, Hooper, big Hoop, my man, will be playing some outside at outside cornerback along with Davis, and Havard will be seeing some action. He'll be back tonight on senior night as well, Jeff. He hadn't played in a couple of weeks.
I heard Coach Quick talking about the coach show. Hopefully he's been getting some reps, and he's healing up, and we're going to need him. He was our playmaker there in the middle, linebacker.
No doubt. Deaton and Jackson will man the other inside position. Lister, Menifee, Mosley, and Taylor. That is your Higginbotham Insurance. The Davis boys starting lineup for our Lufkin Panthers are we're just about set to come out. Your Panthers are on the field, and here they come. With the Cafe Del Rio pregame show live right here on Lufkin Game Day.
Commercial Bank of Texas has been your community bank since 1901, and our dedication to the people we serve is as important today as it was then. Today, CBTX brings you the latest technology backed by personal customer service and #sealed with a smile. At Commercial Bank of Texas, banking is our business, but helping people succeed is our passion. It's time you experience banking Texas style. Stop by or give us a call today. You'll be glad you did.
And welcome back to Lufkin Panther football right here on Lufkin Game Day. Gary Ivas Jr., Jeff Todd down on the sideline, Josh Havard, and our whole crew here of Lufkin Game Day bringing you Panther football for the final time here at Abe Martin Stadium in 2022. It is senior night. If the Panthers win and get a little bit of help, we'll be down at either Kingwood Memorial or Kingwood Park or Port Arthur Memorial next Friday night. But first things first, we have got to do our business here. We're going to have our national anthem and a moment of silence live right here on Lufkin Game Day. job on the national anthem by our band under the direction of Mr. George Little. And we are just about set for some football. Tonight's captain for the Panthers, that'll be number 68 for the Pack. That is Christian Simmons. Number 67 for the Pack. Who is that, Jeff? I can't see that.
67.
92, that's Brendan Baker.
And then Lopez will be the other captain.
There you have it, your captains tonight for our Lumpkin Panthers. We're just about set to go down to the field at midfield at the 50 where Jeff Todd resides for our security and guarantee coin toss. Give our man Hall Henderson and the fine folks a call today. If you know you need them, you better give them a call buying that new house. Nobody takes care of you more. That is security and guarantee. And let's head down to the field. Jeff Todd is there with our security and guarantee coin toss tonight.
Captain's coming to midfield, and of course, tonight being senior night as well, all the team will come halfway out to the field, and we'll know momentarily what's going to happen in our Lufkin Coca-Cola kickoff. So Lancaster has won the toss, and they elected to defer, so Lufkin will receive to start this game. This will conclude our Cafe Del Rio pregame show. When we come back, we will have Lufkin Panther football and the Lufkin Coca-Cola kickoff on Lufkin Game Day.
Well, everyone, the merger is now complete. Two East Texas insurance powers are now one. Morgan Insurance and Bartlett Baggett and Shands Insurance Agency are now just Morgan and Bartlett Baggett and Shands Insurance Agency. You can connect with them at 936-634-7755 or morganins.com. That's morganins.com. You can now get your free auto quotes courtesy of Germania Insurance, serving Lufkin and Nacogdoches in all of East Texas. Let the experts with over 150 years experience take care of you. It's the new East Texas Power. That's Morgan and Bartlett Baggett and Shands Insurance Agency here in Lufkin. And welcome back. It is just time. Welcome in. We are live here for our Lufkin Coca-Cola kickoff, live from Abe Martin Stadium for the final time of 2022. Lufkin Panthers, Jeff, I do believe only one loss at home this year, but it was a big one to the Lobos.
Yeah, it was a big one, and again, it was only game we truly weren't in
so far. You are
so far, and that
well, it was about a 4-hour drive here on a bus for Lancaster. Let's hope they've had some of the same issues we did on our trips. They got off late today. They did not get their charters. They had to come on those yellow dogs, which, we're used to. We'll see if they are. We're about to find out the number 4 team in the state, the Lancaster Tigers and our Panthers. Right here from the Abe, your Lufkin Coca-Cola kickoff is high end over end. It'll be fielded on the far side at the 15-yard line, making his way to the far side, out of bounds, pushed out of bounds. I believe that is Trevor Garrett, and the Panthers will start at our own 27-yard line, our first possession of the ballgame. Panthers in the all-purple with the white numerals tonight. And Lancaster once again in looking Tennessee Volvish, the number 1 team in the nation. They've got the same road looks as the Volunteers.
They got a big game this week.
Boy, oh, do they. So here we go. P.J. Hammonds will lead the way. He'll start in 20 personnel, split backfield with him. Trevor Garrett to his left. And our stud, Kedron Young, to the right. Look out for that big nose tackle. He is a man. And number 30, Adams, in that front. Both guys are huge. First handoff goes to the man. He gets up the middle. Picks up a good chunk of yardage. Out past the 40, 17 yards on first down for Kedron Young. And the Panthers get a quick CHI St. Luke's Health Memorial first down.
Yeah, found a hole over there on the left side, and he hit that hole quick and got to the second level. And a big first down on the opening play of the game for the Panthers.
6 in the box here for the Tigers, and they've got 2 really good linebackers. We'll see where it goes. This will be a handoff to Trevor Garrett up the inside on the cutback. He'll be across the 45-yard line, pick up maybe 3.
That was actually Young again.
Oh, was that Young? They switched, got a little formation change on me. And I was looking down at notes, so they will be Kedron Young. He'll pick up 4 yards, actually, make it 3, 2nd and 7 for the Panthers. Hammonds gets the sign from Coach Green over on the far side. 2 receivers to the right. Slide over here is Taylor. We'll keep a close eye on him, but we're going to pump fake it. Pull it in. Roll out to the right. Wide open over here. It's caught. Good catch by Walker down the sideline. He's going to be out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Not a big gain there, Jeff, as he had to come back and make the catch. Gain of about 2.
Well, Gibson was on the coverage over there, so we completed the pass on him over there.
Yeah, well, I think he bought in on the play fake.
They're going to bring up 3rd and 6, Gary.
Yeah, only a 1-yard gain on the quick out there to Walker. So can we dial it up? The Panther offense this year has been a little bit of a struggle on 3rd down, 34%. Receivers to the left, ball on the right hash. Garrett goes in motion, one back in the backfield. We're going to hand it off to Kedron right up the middle. He gets across midfield, and he's going to be close to the sticks. He's going to be about a yard short after picking up 5 yards. It'll be 4th and 1. And, you know, I kind of go back. We had the same scenario against Longview, Jeff. We got 4th and 1 right on their side of the 50. We punted. They scored 2 plays later, and it was over. This time, Coach Quick says, let's go.
Well, this is your season now, so you gotta do everything you can. And the way you got to get this yard, keep the ball away from Lancaster as well.
Panthers 7 of 16 on 4th down this season, 44%.
Oh, no.
And timeout's going to be called.
No, we got a flag on the other side, false start.
Oh, no. False start, our first Whataburger penalty flag of the ball game is a false start against the Panthers. I did not see who it was against, but that will change the outcome of this drive, and we're going to punt.
It was somewhere over on the far side. It came from the official on the far sideline.
So, 4th and 6 backs us up. With good runs there by Kedron, but we will now go into Fajara's heating and air punt. Vargas averaging 37.4 on the season. Snap is wide, but he goes and gets it, rolls out to the right. End over end kick is going to hit at the 25. It will eventually take a Lufkin bounce and will roll dead at the 19-yard line, so it'll turn out to be a little bit better kick than what it was turned out. Looking at the beginning, Jeff, that snap was a little wide, but he went and got it.
There was a pretty good breeze coming out of the south, and tonight it laid down a little bit, but early in pregame, you could tell it was holding up the punt as we were kicking, so a pretty good outcome of that punt into the breeze.
First quarter brought to you by Smitty's Car Wash. Stop in there and get your ride looking good today. That is Smitty's Car Wash right there on Timberland Drive, the official. Clean, stay clean like the Panthers. First down and 10. Here comes Pipkin. Be their quarterback, and they've got a plethora of running backs that they will go in and out with. They're going to run a lot of read option. Going to the right side, that's going to be Kyron Brown. Number 1, he leads them in just about every rushing category, Jeff. Boy, you don't talk about tough to see some numbers from up here. These jerseys are very improbable. That's actually, is that number 3?
2.
Kewan Lacey. That's the junior running back, 6'205". He's the second leading rusher on the team.
3 is at quarterback.
3 is Pip. Carter Jones will come in and play some as well. They played exact same amount of snaps this season. And look out for number 0, Martin. He is their leading receiver and their go-to. Pulls it down, and he wants to throw Pipkin wide open out in the flat. And it's going to be a big chunky yardage here for the Tigers, all the way out just shy of midfield. And that was just a little fake inside and dump it out. Tyerick Martin, that is their go-to. That's going to get him over 800 receiving yards on the season. Check that, over 900 receiving yards on the season. And they've got first down and 10 at their own 47-yard line. Two receivers to his left. Pipkin pulls it back, throws it out to the right. Good defense out there on the far side by the Panthers. But again, it is another catch. What is that on the far side, Jeff?
I can see I had a bunch of bodies in front of me, but it's going to bring up a second and about 5, 4.
I can't see their numbers at all.
Their numbers are even hard to see from down here, especially on the other side.
Second down and about 4 now for the Tigers as they are into the Panther side of the 50. In motion going left to right. That's going to be Martin. They're going to fake the handoff. No, there's going to be a quarterback coming around the left side. And great defense there by the Panthers. Kenneth Davis from his outside linebacker spot read it perfectly and will bring him down for a bit of a loss.
Yeah, great play there as he was coming out here, and if he got by Davis, he was going to have some green in front of him, but a great play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. As no gain there.
Good play there by Kenneth Davis. 3rd and 4 for the Tigers. Quick throw out to the right. I thought they blew it dead, and they did. They're going to run that quick bubble screen, but we have got a Whataburger penalty flag on the play once again. Surely
he signaled offsides and pointed towards them.
They lined up offsides. They can do that. So it is going to be against the Tigers, I believe.
I'm just making sure he pointed in the right direction.
And so now it'll be 3rd down and 9 after the Whataburger penalty flag. That's 1 apiece here in the first quarter. We are still scoreless in our Smitty's Car Wash opening quarter. 8:04 to go. 5 here from John Outlaw Memorial Field. 3rd and 9 back on their side of the 50 at the 48-yard line. Trip bunch formation to the left here of 50. He's in the gun, looking out wide quickly, and he threw it before the receiver was ready. It falls incomplete. Martin hadn't turned around yet, Jeff. It hit him right in the back.
And Lufkin was going to have that well defended, it looked like. Lufkin and the defenders had read that. There's 3 or 4 Panthers over there if he would have caught it. That's going to bring up 4th down and 9 here for the Lancaster Tigers.
Well, if they go for it on 4th and 9 from their 48, that tells me a lot. That they are not worried about us offensively. And they are going for it.
That's what they're lining up to do.
They're going to run that same formation out to the right. Trips. 2 behind the lead guy, and then in motion. That goes the running back, Lacey. Empty backfield now. 4 receivers to the right for Pipkin. 1 to the left. He's looking out right. 4th and 9. Go ahead, and it is caught. Just ran a little in route to Martin. Hit him right on cue, and it is a 1st down, and that is a big 4th down and 9 play.
Yeah, Keith and Davis was on the coverage, and he was there. The receiver went up and got it, and he didn't.
Boy. That is a rally breaker right there. Panthers could have had it midfield. Instead, the Tigers retain possession. Back to the ground. Handoff left side. And that's going to be another handoff to Lacey. He will fall forward. Thrown back by the Panther defense. Coming up and making a big play. Was that Davis again?
Yeah, Davis was in there along with Michael Mosley.
Mosley threw him back. 3-yard gain there for Lacey on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down after that big St. Luke's Health Memorial 1st down. I could have lived without that, I'll be honest with you. Just keeping it real. 2nd and 7, must-win game for the Panthers, and we need help. We'll give you some CC Smokehouse scores as we progress. Handoff goes to the right, another big play. The Panther defense coming up and making it there, I do believe. Was that was White, I believe.
Yeah, White was in there.
James White, the senior linebacker.
Hooper has lost his shoe and is just now getting it put back. Hadn't even have it on yet. They lined up ready for the play.
3rd down and 5. Panthers will have 4 down linemen and 3 linebackers hovering around that 30-yard line. The ball sits at the 34. 3rd down and 5. Here comes Martin in motion left to right. If he wants to throw to him and the flat, that's going to fall incomplete. That was close to a lateral, but it was not. And it's going to be another 4th down. If they went for it on 4th and 9 from their 45, I got a feeling they're going to go here.
Yeah, they went for it in that 3rd and 9 earlier, and on their side of the field, they're going to definitely line up and go for it again here.
Defense has been pretty good. It's only 10 of 18 allowed on 4th down this year, 36%. Panthers allowing 26.3 points per ball game. If we can hold them to 26, we'll have a chance to win. They are averaging way more than that. Here we go, 4th down and 5. Pipkin wants to throw a quick slant to the other side. Did we get him? I don't think he got there, Jim.
No, he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
But Darius Jackson lets him catch it and comes up and lays the lumber on a big collision, and we hold him on 4th down. That's what I'm talking about.
A big play there by the Panthers and going to have pretty good field position. Not as good as they would have had, obviously, if they'd have stopped him on the other 4th down. But, again, pretty good field position, and the Lufkin defense holds them, and offense back in the field here with 6:12 to go and no score here in the first quarter, Gary.
Well, it's not a strata roofing turnover. When you get it on 4th down, it's about the same thing. Great job by the Panther defense against this high-flying offense. Here comes the number one defense in the district. They're only allowing 12 points per ball game. And if you get into district, it's way lower than that, and averaging 79 yards rushing per game as well. Can the Panthers move it? 1st and 10 on the 30. Hand off to Garrett on 1st down. He'll take it out past the 30. Down at about the 33-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Panthers here in this Smitty's Car Wash first quarter.
Oh, when he hit that hole, it sure looked like he picked up more than that. They're going to actually give him about 4.
Yeah, they got him out to the 34. You're right. 2nd down and 6. Now once again, Smitty's Car Wash first quarter action. There on Timberland. Stop and get that car cleaned up. Lufkin Panther style. 2nd and 6. P.J. Hammonds in the gun, gets the sign, calls it out to the offensive lineman. Comes motion left to right. 2 receivers. That's Taylor in motion. We're going to go back to the ground. Kedron dances around left to right. Now decides to go north or south in this instance. He'll get out to the 35, and they'll give him the 36. 2-yard gain on 2nd and 6. It'll be a big 3rd and 4 right here for the Panthers.
Yeah, he was back there kind of looking for a hole, trying to find a hole, and there was just nothing there. As able to pick up 2 yards, and he was lucky to get that.
Guys are just deadly with turnovers, Jeff. They're plus 11 on the season. They've recovered 6 fumbles and have 11 interceptions. That's a big difference. They're plus 11. We're minus 8. Motion, Garrett now out wide, and we're going to have our first true pass of the ball game, and it is caught, and Hart breaks out of a tackle across midfield. The senior only had 1 catch last week, Jeff, but it was a big 3rd and 11, and he's got a big catch right there.
Yeah, a little slant as he came in from the left side, and Lancaster had great coverage. TJ had to put that into a tight window, and he did it, and Hart does a great job of securing the catch, so Lufkin into Lancaster territory.
Again. Oh, we got for the penalty. St. Luke's Health Memorial, 1st down for the Panthers. 1st down and 10 at the Lancaster 49. Back to the ground. Kedron with a couple pulling guards going his way. Bounces it outside. He'll fall forward down to the 44-yard line. About a 5-yard gain there on 1st down for Kedron. Those yards are all nice and pretty, Jeff, but this is the game where you earn big-time scholarships, and he's already got some big ones. But, boy, if he has one of those games in this one, it'll really start raising some eyebrows.
Yeah, he's raised some eyebrows, like you said, but he's playing a tough defense, as you mentioned, and he's already picking up some good yards, and, again, going to have him picking up big yards tonight to get this victory.
2nd and 5, back to Kedron, the one backfield. He will fall forward. They'll mark him down at the 41-yard line. A very methodical drive is what the Panthers need. And they're going to mark us at the 41, so it's going to be about a 3rd down and 2 now for the Panthers. Trying to move those chains here in this Smitty's Car Wash first quarter. 3:20 to go. We are still scoreless here from Abe Martin Stadium. Hammond's in the gun, will fake the handoff. He wants to throw it. He throws it out wide, and, boy, they are in a chicken fight out there, and Hart doesn't turn around.
I don't think Hart was out there blocking. I don't think he knew it was coming to him or it was a pass.
I think he thought what I was hoping, that it'd be number 3 around the outside corner. So now it's going to be 4th and 3. Both those guys down there blocking. I'm telling you, the ball hits Hart in the back, right on the 9, but he wasn't. Looked like he thought a run play was coming. Here's another 4th down for Lufkin. First one actually after the penalty. Moved it back. We didn't go for it. We eventually punted. See if we can get it. We need the 39-yard line, and it will be Kedron around the left side, and he's got the 1st down and more. Give him the 38, maybe the 37. Great blocking on the left side by Villegas and Nichols, and the Panthers get that St. Luke's Health Memorial 1st down.
Oh, a big 1st down pickup there for the Panthers to keep this drive alive. And under 3 minutes here in this first quarter.
The longer we hang around with these bad boys, the better for us. Maybe they're thinking about that 4-hour bus ride back to the house with school tomorrow. I hope. 1st and 10 for Lufkin. Back to the ground. Kedron up the middle. Got a little bit of yardage carrying and throwing a defender off. Down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards on 1st down for the junior.
Boy, he got a great lead block there from Garrett in that hole as Kedron hit that hole, and Garrett stuck his head in there and kicked his guy out.
Man, that Kedron Young can get things done that not normal human beings can do. Second down and 1. We approach the 2-minute mark of this first quarter, brought to you by Smitty's Car Wash. Still in the gun, 2 backs, back to number 3, tucks it inside. He's getting close to that red zone inside the 25. It's another St. Luke's Health Memorial first down for Lufkin. Oh, we're putting some of this Longview stuff on them, Jeff, running it right down their throat.
I like it. Keep the ball out of their hands, too.
That is a good plan. 1:35 to go in this opening quarter, brought to you by Smitty's Car Wash. We're still scoreless. Kedron Young stats in the first quarter, 9 carries for 52 yards. And we're going to throw this to a wide-open Walker outside. He's inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line. Another gain of 9, and we are officially into that Keller Williams, the Buchanan Group red zone.
Walker got up there and got a good block out front with Hart in front of him and picked up some good yardage, 8 yards there on that first down.
Second down. Well, they marked it down about the 15. We'll give him 8 yards on that. 2nd and 2. Still a good route and a great pass by Hammonds. Receivers to the right. Here comes Taylor in motion, right to left. This will be a handoff. Pulling the offside guard. Kedron going sideways. Now cuts it in. Didn't like what he saw out there. Comes in. Should have the 14-yard line and a first down.
He's going to be right there, marking him just about right at the stick. Well, he's saying third down over there on the other side of the chain. It's going to be just short, Gary.
It's going to be third and not much. Less than a yard for sure. And it will be Kedron bouncing it out to the right. He will have the first down. And, boy, he is slammed to the turf, Jeff, by a big giant. That's number 12 on the tackle. Ronald Warren from the linebacker position, but not before our man gets the first down.
Coach Quick was one of the unnecessary roughness call there as they slammed Kedron to the ground. He landed on the top of his head.
I was agreeing with that. It hurt me. Glad he's in slightly better shape than we are. And that is going to do it for the Smitty's Car Wash first quarter. I do not think Coach Tom Quick could have asked for a better game script through of the first quarter. We're headed to the second. Number 4, Lancaster, 0. And our Panthers, 0. We got a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. We're back in the second quarter after this.
Don't wait till it's too late. Strata Roofing and Construction can inspect and assess your roof. They will offer you the best options in repair or replace your property's roof. Expert roofers specializing in composite, metal, tile, TOP, and PVC. Homeowners trust Strata. Residential and commercial, new construction or replacement. Located in Lufkin and serving all of East Texas. Efficient, affordable, Strata Roofing. 936-414-8172.
Well, welcome back to Panther football. We'll get those Southside Bank first quarter stats for you in a moment. But, Jeff, you're right down there by Coach Quick, and he's never going to smile here during the game. But, man, he's got to like the way this first quarter panned out.
Yeah, he did, but he was still asking the official. He was all over the head referee about that last play when they slammed Kedron to the ground. So, I think he's got to like what he sees so far. Kept the ball away from them. Defense made a good stop, and being able to run the ball and run that clock and pick up first downs.
Here we go. But here's been kind of our Achilles heel all year long, the red zone, Jeff. We're only 19 of 30 scoring in the red zone. That's 63%. Touchdown rate is even lower than that at 47%. We have got to convert this to 7 points. The Panthers have it first down and 10 at the 11-yard line. Would love nothing better than to see number 20. That's 20 for number 3. Can we see it? Here we go. Hand off. Nobody fakes it. We're going to throw a fade route to the right side, and it is almost caught over there, but great coverage going up. Is that Hart on the far side?
That is, no, that was Walker.
Walker goes up above the defender, but he does a great job to knock it away at the end. And it'll be second down and 10 at the 11. Southside first quarter stats. Southside Bank 16 plays for 84 yards for Lufkin, 10 for 55 for Lancaster. Young 11 rushes for 56 in the first quarter. Second down and 10 for the Panthers at the 11-yard line. Just underway, second quarter action. Hand off, and Kedron slips down as he tries to go left, and he's going to lose a couple of yards. That second quarter action, actually, he's going to lose about 3 yards, and now it's going to be third and 13 from the 14. Kedron trying to go left, Jeff, but it looked like his foot slipped out from under him, and he immediately had pressure right all over him. So can we dial up a play here? Third down and 13 from the 14. They're shifting. There comes Taylor in motion right to left. We're going to go to the ground. And Taylor's going to lose, Kedron's going to lose another yard as we run a cutback on 3rd and 11, and they had that sniffed out.
Yeah, nowhere to go for Kedron, and they're going to Lufkin. Coach Quick's going to send the field goal unit on.
Well, this will be the longest he's made of the season. 31 of 31 on PATs. He's 5 of 7 on field goals. As long as 30, this one is going to go down as 38 yards, right in the center of the field. There's no doubt he's got the leg to do it.
He got the wind behind him, too.
Head behind him. 38-yard field goal. It would be the longest of the sophomore's career. McKenna snap. Walker's hold. The kick is not going to be good. It's slow.
No, it's good. It's good.
That's snuck
right through.
It did not go right through, Jeff.
It did. It was just low. It was a line drive, and it was about 10 feet cleared I was standing right here. It cleared the crossbar about 10 yards.
It also clipped the one on the left as it was going by.
It was right through the middle.
Oh, that was close. We can't draw it up on a scorecard, but with no pictures. But
my man was standing right behind it, said it went right through the middle.
Okay, well, y'all need to borrow my glasses if y'all going to tell me that went right through. The field goal is good, and Lufkin leads it 3-0. We had to define that kick. We'll keep it here for our Lufkin Coca-Cola kickoff. Your Hyundai of Lufkin scoring drive update for the Panthers. How about this, Jeff? 16 plays, 54 yards, 7 minutes and 43 seconds off the clock. That is our longest drive of the season, and it culminates in a 37-yard field goal, the longest of the season for Hansard, and that is your Hyundai of Lufkin scoring drive update.
I saw our man Jeffrey Barrett before the game. His daughter's a senior on the cheerleading squad, and he was over here holding some flowers. I said, you look pretty good. Maybe you have a second calling as a florist. He said, hey, come in and buy a car. I'll give you some flowers.
They do a phenomenal job right there on the loop. That is Hyundai of Lufkin. So here we go, Lufkin Coca-Cola kickoff coming up. Will it be Goforth? I believe it is. I know the last thing we want to do is kick it deep to any of those track stars. And Goforth will hit a high end over, and it'll be fielded by the up back at the 22-yard line going backwards. He does not call for a fair catch. Trying to get to the wall. He's got some blockers, and he's going to get a good return out to the 40-yard line where a host of Panthers there, including Simmons, to help bring him down. And they will have pretty good field position here on their second possession. Got to figure, Jeff, they're going to get impatient here pretty quick because they hadn't had the ball in 8 minutes, and I got a feeling they're going to try to go deep. We got to try to anticipate that and take advantage of it.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And good news, they are going against the wind now. If they're going to try to go deep in this second quarter, they'll be into the wind. But they've got plenty of athletes to try to get it to.
No, there's no question about that. Here they go. Is it Pippen or Carter Jones?
It's Carter Jones.
Carter Jones. I think they just alternate series. That's number 6. Jones hands off inside, and there's the big man. Is that going to be
17?
Another running back that was not listed there. That is Markel Porter, the junior. Not sure what's wrong with the leading rusher, Jeff. He did not play yet. He'll pick up 9 yards. Havard makes the tackle back on the ground to Porter, and he's got a big alley to the right. Boy, they blocked this and blocked this well right there. Big Hooper was getting tied up. He gets off his block finally and makes the tackle, but a huge gain there for Porter.
Yeah, it was a big old hole over there on their right side. 2 big runs here and 2 first downs, and they're getting deep into Lufkin territory.
Already at the 38-yard line. They'll go to the ground to Porter for the 3rd straight time. Havard makes the tackle again, but, boy, they are getting into that second level before we touch him. Did they bring in a new set of offensive linemen here? Because right now they are blowing us off the line.
And Porter's going to go out of the game.
Good. Second down and 4. Another one comes in, and this time the Panthers do get a little pressure on him. There's Holman.
Number 2.
is Lacey. Again, the 2 and 3, anyway, on the season running back. Brown led them in yards and touchdowns. He has 17 touchdowns coming into tonight. We're almost to the 9-minute mark of this credit second quarter. 3rd down and 2 for the Tigers. Under center now is Jones for the first time tonight, and he's going to sprint out to the left. Hands it off. We got a Whataburger penalty flag. Play is whistled dead.
They lined up offsides again.
Well, that means the tackle is not giving. Normally, you can see him go back a little from center outward. It looks like maybe that's not tonight. So that'll back it up. It'll be 3rd down and 7 on the Whataburger penalty flag. Not a lot of penalties in that first quarter. Both teams with just one. All sides. That's the 3rd, however, in the ball game for these Lancaster Tigers. So now, empty backfield, trips to the left, duel to the right, ball on their left hash. Quick throw to the left side, and that is the number 1 playmaker, and that is Martin. We have got to. I know it's tough, easy for me to say up here, Jeff. But man, anytime he made the 4th down conversion, and he makes another one right there.
And he's little. He can hide.
And he can also run. Back to the garage. Excuse me. They're going deep for the end zone here. We got coverage. Boy, that was good coverage downfield. That in coverage, yeah.
That was Lister.
Lister. I thought he was going to have a chance to intercept that ball, but I think he lost it.
He lost it. He jumped, and like you said, he had good coverage down there as they looked to him towards the end zone.
25 to go before the half. Our Morgan Bartlett Packet and Shan's Insurance Agency halftime show. Here we go. One back in the backfield, and there he goes back to the ground. That's Lacey trying to get outside, and he does. Simpson will push him out of bounds on the far side. Did I see another Whataburger penalty flag come out? I thought, didn't I?
No, that was a helmet came out too. Came off as well as Hooper's helmet, but he's going to pick up the 1st down.
They are into that Keller Williams Real Estate, the Buchanan Group red zone. 1st down here for the Tigers. Leading it 3-0, but this is by far the deepest penetration for Lancaster tonight. In motion, Martin going left to right, and he will take the jet sweep around the left side, cuts it in, and makes us miss a tackle. When they do that, it's going to be stay la vie, cue up the band. We had him, Jeff, in the backfield, but if you miss a tackle with these guys, the only thing going to stop them is the end zone, and that's what happened right there.
Yeah, he got over there on the left side, and he, like you said, he made a little move, cut back in, and he had a lane right to the end zone.
And took advantage of it relatively quickly. And that'll be the first score and the first lead of the game by Lancaster. Come on for the A-Belts Pharmacy extra point. And it is up, and it is good. Lancaster leads it 7-3, 8:13 to go here in the first half. You're listening to Lufkin Panther football on Lufkin Game Day.
This is a hamburger. And this, friends, so big it can only fit on a 5-inch phone. Someone maybe it'll be topped with milk. Oh my goodness, grilled onion and grilled jalapeno. I'm not sure the fingers can handle it more sizzle. Good thing you can do more than just hear the difference. Good thing there's Whataburger.
And welcome back to Lufkin Panther football right here on Lufkin Game Day. Your Hyundai Lufkin scoring drive update. Lancaster answered quickly. 8 plays, 60 yards, 2:08 off the clock. 15-yard run there by Martin. I thought it was that jet sweep, Jeff, but I think it was actually a handoff.
Yeah, it was a little handoff coming across, and like I said, he got to that end, and he cut it back inside at one of the Panthers out there on the outside, missed the tackle and on the cut. He had his crease to the end zone untouched.
Lufkin Coca-Cola kickoff going to be fielded by the Panthers at our own 20-yard line on that far side. Garrett, he takes a big collision, and big number 25, Stevenson, gets up and stands over and lets him know about it. Lancaster, the number 4 team in the state, has their first lead of the ball game, 7-3, and it'll be imperative that the Panthers answer right here with another one of those 7-minute drives. Game moved up. It was originally scheduled for tomorrow night, and second week in a row that there'll be a lightning storm coming through, so we moved this one to a Thursday night start here Receivers now to Hammond's left. He will hand it off to Trevori Garrett. And Garrett will get out past the 25, but that's about it. Maybe the original line of scrimmage, but not much happening. Don't forget, tomorrow night we will be at Tyler High, where second round volleyball action for the Lady Panthers taking on McKinney North. Start time is at 6:30. We'll have all the action for you right here on Lufkin Game Day. Down and 10 now for the Panthers. On their own 25-yard line, dire need of something. Takes the handoff to Kedron. Hammonds wants to throw it to the right, and it is way wide of the intended receiver. And it'll be incomplete, and boy, oh boy, the Panthers looking at a 3rd and 10. Trying to get it to Walker, but that's what happened. Walker had one catch last week for 14 yards. Started off hotter than a burning stump, Jeff, but turf toe in the Longview game, I think, has really curtailed his senior season.
Yeah, he going through, as you go back to that consolidated game, through those first 3 games, he was hot, and he got that injury in that Longview game, and he has it's been a tough go for him the rest of the way.
Hammond's going deep down the left side. He's got man. Taylor beat his man, and he can't hold it. Is that not Taylor?
That was Walker. Again.
Walker got by his man, and I mean Hammonds threw it on a dime, but Walker juggled the pass and couldn't haul it in, and the Panthers will have to punt. Man, what a great route there by Walker, and even better pass by Hammonds. So the Panthers will come on for a Fajara's heating and air punt, the second one of the night. Vargas, that's a good one here. This should have a big Lufkin hop, and it does. They're going to try to recover it, and boy, goes to a knee. And good job there by Vargas. And the Panthers will turn it over after the punt to these Lancaster Tigers. We'll take a quick break. Lancaster back with the ball here, up by 4 on Lufkin Game Day.
They not only treat you like friends, they treat you like family.
They're very knowledgeable, personable, and very professional.
At Keller Williams Buchanan Realty Group, we consider it an honor to serve you. I'm Heather Buchanan, and on behalf of our entire team, thank you for entrusting us with your biggest investment and for making us the largest real estate company in Deep East Texas. Check out our offices in Lufkin, Lake Sam Rayburn, Toledo Bend, and Nacogdoches, or online at lufkinproperties.com.
Back to the ground for the Tigers, and another big chunk of yards here on first down. It's going to be Lacey, I believe, with the carry on first down for the Tigers. As we got about 7 minutes to go in our Morgan Bartlett Baggett and Shands Insurance Agency halftime show. Actually, he picked up 11 first down now for Lancaster. Back to the ground again, and they have found something on the ground, Jeff, and they are picking up chunks of yardage on each play.
Yeah, and the big yardage, as you said, we're not big yard. They're enough where they're staying in front of the chains now.
Well, it's nobody's touching them until they get to the linebacker line. There is 0 pressure coming up the middle right as of right now. Back to the ground again, and it's going to be another first down. White's going to be in there on the tackle, but again, another first down for the Tigers as they lead at 7-3 and on the move at midfield. Simpson will be coming off. Once again, we are losing a lot of helmets. Are we chin strapless tonight or what?
I think taking some hits.
Give some. Pipkin in the gun. Here comes Martin in motion. They'll fake it to him. He's going to throw it on that deep slant, and it is going to be caught. Finally hauled in from the far side. Taylor will get him down, but not before a big 30-yard gain as that one's thrown outside, I believe, to Robinson. Robinson, the second leading receiver. For this club. Boy, they They are moving it quickly, Jeff.
The ball's on the
We
ground.
got a ball on the ground. Come on, Panthers, and they're going to recover it. Boy, oh boy. He had gone 2 games in a row getting a fumble recovery. We actually had one last week, Jeff, but they called a penalty and took it off the board. Man, Lancaster put that on the turf, and we had a chance at that. It looked like it was Big Hoop with a chance to get it, but couldn't pull it in. 3rd down and 13 now. They lose about 8 on the play, back at the 29-yard line. Looking left, going for the end zone, and what are we doing? Wide open.
Now Mosley went inside. Mosley was looking outside, and he's going to make an easy catch right there, and they're going to have it 1st and goal.
We have 2 people on him at the 8, and when he catches the ball at the 5, Casper was not even around him. 1st down, goal to go. Handoff goes inside, and he will be into the end zone standing up. Touchdown. 2 consecutive touchdown drives by Lancaster. Didn't take long. Abel's Pharmacy extra point attempt for the Lancaster Tigers. And the snap is down, the kick is up, and it is just inside the left upright. 14-3, 4:52 to go here in the second quarter. You're listening to Lufkin Panther football on Lufkin Game Day.
Commercial Bank of Texas has been your community bank since 1901, and our dedication to the people we serve is as important today as it was then. Today, CBTX brings you the latest technology, backed by personal customer service and #sealed with a smile. At Commercial Bank of Texas, banking is our business, but helping people succeed is our passion. It's time you experience banking Texas style. Stop by or give us a call today. You'll be glad you did.
And a welcome back, your Hyundai of Lufkin. Scoring drive update, 8 plays, 72 yards, 2:23 off the clock, 2-yard run by the Tigers. And again, 2 scoring drives, Jeff, 4 minutes, 31 seconds, and 132 yards on the last 2 possessions. And mainly, I know they had a couple big pass plays, but mainly on the ground.
Yeah, they had big chunks there they were getting, and some big holes opening up, and did it with a couple of different backs.
So the Panthers find ourselves down 14-3 here as we have about under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Second quarter action brought to you by Texan Credit. Our man had knee surgery on Tuesday, so we're hoping he gets back to playing golf very quickly. That is Texan.
For lots of reasons.
Texan Credit. Lufkin and stores in Lufkin and Nacogdoches. Give them a call today, TexanCredit.com. The Lufkin Coca-Cola kickoff fielded by the Panthers at the 25-yard line, and he catches a little seam and will haul that thing out. It's going to be Garrett again, Dravori Garrett, out to the 47-yard line, so the Panthers will have phenomenal field position here to start a must-score drive. We can't let them get too far out in front. They do get the second half kickoff. So, Hammonds and company will head out. And he will start the drive off. Well, it does look like Keedron will be back in the backfield with him. I thought we might go empty backfield there for a moment. But Keedron will be offset to the left. On first down, Taylor in motion, left to right. Hand off inside to Keedron, dances right. He will turn legs, but boy, they are now bringing them downhill defensively, Jeff, and they have made their mind up that somebody else beside number 3 is going to have to beat the number 4 team in the state.
You knew that was probably going to be their goal. I'm surprised it wasn't coming out.
56 yards in the first quarter for Keedron. I'm not sure we have 0 here. We've actually lost 2 yards in the second quarter. He does pick up 3 there. 2nd down and 7 from midfield. Trips to the left now for Hammond. Got 6 in the box. We've got 5. I'm not good at math. Slant there to Murphy, crossing route, and he will get some first down yardage all the way down and slam to the turf again. Boy, Jeff, I don't know. It does look a little violent than anything we've seen lately, but what a great crossing route there by Murphy. The biggest play from scrimmage tonight for Lufkin.
Yeah, Murph was just kept running, and he tried to pick him up, and he threw him to the ground, and he kept his legs turning, and then finally slammed him to the ground. But a big first down for the Panthers. Tried to get this back to a one-score game.
45 to go, second quarter action. Down 14-3, back to the ground. Kedron is going to stay low, pad level low up the middle, picks up 2 down to the 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8. To the left once again here. 2nd down and 8 from the 25. Blitz coming from Hammond's right, it appears. Takes the handoff. We want to throw it to the right. That could be a flag. And there it is. Pass
came back there.
Yeah, it should have. Pass interference from the defense. On that far side, had a couple of hands all over Walker out there. So that'll be an automatic Whataburger first down for Lufkin on the penalty. Could get us inside that Keller Williams red zone. Here we go. After the penalty, it gets us down to a 1st down and 10 at the 15-yard line for Panthers. 2 receivers to either side, stack formation. We're going to go hand it off inside to Kedron, and he is going to be wrapped up inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Boy, in the past, Jeff, that handoff right there with that little bit of a gap goes to the house. Not against these guys.
Yeah, they close fast.
So, down at the 15, actually. It'll be a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7 at the 15-yard line. There comes Taylor in motion, left to right. Well, that play took a long time to develop. A delayed handoff goes to Kedron. He's going to be upended at the 10-yard line.
I think that jet sweep coming across there to Taylor.
Well, they had obviously seen it on film because they went with Taylor. Led to a couple of touchdowns. 2. We're going to have a timeout call with 2:03. Official timeout? We got an injury timeout on the far side. Brooklyn Heights Medical Center player on the field. We'll get you the update. 2:03 to go in the first half. Panthers down 14-3 on Lufkin game day.
Hey, Panther fans, Big Nasty here. Need a short-term loan to cover some unexpected bills or maybe a little extra cash? Get credit call today. Low process from start to finish, and you will get your money fast. Texas Credit has been helping Texas residents for over 10 years by offering multiple loan options with the low payment. Located in Lufkin at 509 South Timberland Drive, or look Texas Credit up online, TexasCredit.com. Trust me, if they will loan you money, they will loan you money. Texas Credit, they say yes.
We'll go back to Panther football. Another methodical drive here highlighted by that big crossing route. Hammond to Murphy, guys down on this end of the field. Now the Panthers are looking at 3rd down and 2. We were in this red zone once earlier. Jeff had settled for a field goal. 7 in the worst way here.
Yes, got to get this ball in the end zone. Especially with 2 minutes to go. They're going to get the ball to start the second half as well.
3rd and 2. To the 20 personnel, 2 backs in the backfield for the Panthers. Number 3 is to the right of Hammond. Ball is in the center of the field. We're going to quick throw out to the right. Throw is behind the receiver. It is going to be good for first down, and it is a touchdown. The Braden Walker of old does some shifty footwork outside, and he scores his 5th touchdown of the season. Man, what a effort there by Walker.
Yeah, it was a great effort there by Walker. He caught the ball, he set it behind him. He kind of turned the defense back around, went back inside, made the miss, jumped it, got into the end zone, and just talked about it right there before the snap. Needed to get into the end zone and get a one-score game.
Is the 13th passing touchdown by the junior T.J. Hammond. Abel's Pharmacy the extra point, and this time it is perfect. No sneaking through right there. And Lufkin has cut the lead, 14-10 for the Tigers. But there's a big 1:43 to go before the half. We'll have it for you next right here on Lufkin Game Day.
Well, everyone, the merger is now complete. Two East Texas insurance powers are now one. Morgan Insurance and Bartlett Baggett and Shands Insurance Agency are now just Morgan and Bartlett Baggett and Shands Insurance Agency. You can connect with them at 936-7755 or morganins.com. That's morganins.com. Get your free auto quotes courtesy of Germania Insurance, serving Lufkin and Nacogdoches and all of you. Let the experts with over 150 years experience take care of you. It's the new Texas Power. That's Morgan and Bartlett Baggett and Shands Insurance Agency here in Lufkin.
I'll go back to Lufkin Panther football here on Lufkin Game Day. Your Hyundai Lufkin scoring drive update. 6 plays, 53 yards for the Panthers. Go 2 off the clock. 10-yard touchdown pass. Hammonds to Walker. Back in it. There's your Hyundai of Lufkin scoring drive update. 14-10. Tigers lead. Jeff, we sure need a stop here in this thing. 143. There's a high pooch kick over to the far side. They're going to call for a fair catch. He got some air under that bad boy. But that's the good news. The bad news is they've got it at the 36-yard line.
They got good field position.
And the Panthers' defense stiffing up one time here. 4th and 4. 1st and 10. Quick throw out to the right-hand side, and it is juggling, no catch. He had it, couldn't haul it in. Set up 2nd and 10 from the 36-yard line. Perfect pass. Could have been called. Wasn't going to gain a lot, but would have been about 5 or 6. Panthers only appear to be rushing 3. We do bring a blitz from the outside, and that pass again intended for Martin, but it's thrown high. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Mosley is going to have a chance to put a big hit on there and kind of stop.
Down and 10 here. 1:35 to go in the half, and we're going to get a timeout. St. Luke's Health Memorial timeout called by the Tigers. That is their first of the half, 3rd and 10. We'll take it with them. Lufkin trailing the Tigers 14-10. During the half here.
Don't wait till it's too late. Strata Roofing and Construction can inspect and assess your roof. They will offer you the best options in repair or replace your property's roof. Expert roofers specializing in composite, metal, tile, TOP, and PVC. Homeowners trust Strata. Residential and commercial, new construction or replacement. Located in Lufkin and serving all of East Texas. Efficient, affordable, Strata Roofing. 936-414-8172.
Welcome back, Lufkin Panther football here on Lufkin Game Day. And Jeff, if we ever could get a 3rd down stop, we really need it right now.
Yeah, the first of probably several, but need one right here before the half. Sure, 1:35 to go. 14-10.
You just get a feeling here if they're able to punch something across here, we could be in trouble if they get the ball in the second half. Here we go. Panthers down 14-10. 3rd down and 10. Pipkin wants to throw deep down the right side, and good coverage as the Panthers. Oh, my goodness. It was almost intercepted. Lister almost with the 2nd interception of the season. Ball's incomplete, and I think the Tigers will punt, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, they're going to bring the punt team on, but that ball went right through Lister's hand. Overthrown. Lister was looking up. I don't know if he said he pointed towards the light, towards that light over there on the north side.
Into this win. We have not seen their punter yet. They've gone for it on every 4th down shot in the first half. Murphy will be standing
he is deep back there.
You're right. It is
20 yards.
17 yards.
17 yards.
And, of course, it's a slow snap. It's on the turf. We're going to sack him way back at the 20. My goodness, you saw it, Jeff, way back and coming up and making the tackle, Christian Crane, and the Panthers get a break.
Yeah, I mean, he was at most deep snaps. You don't see him go that far, and it rolled back to him, and he went down to pick it up and got a big tackle. And you were talking about getting to half. Here we go, Lufkin in just at their Lancaster's 21-yard line with 1:23 to go.
And all three timeouts.
All three timeouts, yeah.
We led it 3-0. They scored 14 quick. We answered, and now we get a turnover. Well, it's not officially a turnover, but it's even better. Blocked punt. 1st and 10. Here goes Keedron Young in motion right to left. We're going to go inside to Garrett. He dances around some defenders, and he fumbles it right back. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Garrett's going to pick up a first down, but he fumbled it, and they recovered, and, man, we just give away a gift.
Man, and he had a good run there and
just got poked out from behind. He wasn't hit or anything, but the big defender just reached around and knocked the ball out, and, boy, that is going to change old Mo right there. I hope they don't go deep because we might have our dauber in the dirt right now.
Yeah, 1:15 to go here in the half.
Pipkin in the gun, or excuse me, is that Jones?
That's 3.
That's Pipkin. Pipkin in the gun. He's got 2 receivers to his right, 1 to the left. 1st and 10. He wants to throw quick out to the left side. It is caught. Spin move out of bounds on the far side, and that'll stop the clock with 1:10.
That was Taylor on the tackle for the Panthers on the coverage. That will stop the clock with 1:10.
Ball's on the left hash. 2nd down and about 4 now for the Tigers after the Panther turnover. And they're going to throw a quick out to the other side. Panthers all over there to converge on it. That's going to be Mosley with the official tackle. But about an 8-yard gain there by Martin. And quietly, Martin now with 4 catches for 54 yards. And, of course, that big run for the touchdown. And now they got a slot receiver over there pretty much open. Luckily, he didn't look that way. He throws a quick out to the other side. That's going to be caught by Jordan.
They do have two timeouts left, and the clock's still running here with 45 seconds to go.
They've ran some high percentage passes so far. Fake handoff. Pipkin got a man wide open in the flat this time. Mosley makes the tackle, but again, about a 13-yard gain on 1st down. Clock stops as they move the sticks. They're all the way out to the 45-yard line.
They'll start the clock now. It's rolling with 35.
Still 2 timeouts, as you mentioned. Wants to throw it quick out again, and, boy, the Panthers got a hand on it. No, that's Big Hoop. Got a paw on that one, knocked it down. Hooper blocks it, stops the clock with 28 seconds. It might have been a disservice, Jeff. We had coverage out there. Taylor might have had a chance for that pick, but obviously Hooper doesn't know that.
He kind of threw it into the ground as Hooper jumped up, and I'm not sure if he got a hand on it or not. It looked like he did, but ball went into the ground.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 now. 28 seconds to go here before our Morgan Bartlett Baggett and Shands Insurance Agency halftime show. Season finale, regular season finale. Lancaster knows they're going into the state playoffs next week at home as the 2 seed, regardless of what happens tonight. Pipkins rolling right. Now brings it back down. It will step out of bounds. He's going to lose a chunk of yard there, only a couple. They mark him out of bounds at the 44-yard line, loss of 1. With 20 seconds to go, it'll be 3rd and 11. Everything in our district is set, Jeff. 1 seed will be Longview. These Lancaster Tigers will be the 2 seed, and Forney will be the 3 seed. And if McKinney North wins, they'll be the 4 seed. And if they lose, or we can win, we could get in as the 4 seed. We'll give you some scores, hopefully, from Mesquite coming up in our CC Smokehouse scoreboard show. 3 receivers to the left here on 3rd and 11. Pipkin looking left. No pressure. Steps up in the pocket. Oh, my goodness. How is that not intercepted? That should have been 6 the other way. I thought Isaiah Menifee was going to the house, and it goes right through his hands.
I think that's what he thought, too, and was looking where he was going before he secured the catch. He came over there and jumped that route, and it hit him right between the 1 and the 7.
Well, I'm going to have to see a Ralph and Keku's remarkable replay of that because I'm pretty sure there was nobody over there. That is touchdown Lufkin if he catches it. Oh. Menifee's going to have nightmares about that one. 4th down and 11 with 15 seconds to go, and they're going to go for it again.
Hey, try to throw that same route. This time let's take it to the house.
Well, we saw on the punt earlier while they're probably going for it.
They're going to burn their second timeout here.
Well, you want to see what's going to go down here. Well, thought we might get a Fajara's heating and air punt, but you're right. That punter was 17 yards deep, Jeff. That's about almost a full 5 yards, and the snap was about 4 yards short on that previous Fajara's heating and air punt, but, Lufkin fumbles it on the ensuing play. We are down 14-10 at 15 seconds to go in the half. Again, the look-ahead spot, as we normally like to do, it's no look-ahead if we don't win. The season will be over for sure. But if we can win and get some help, we will be at some point next week playing the winner of District 8 5A, which they are playing tonight in Kingwood. Kingwood Park is playing Port Arthur Memorial at home. The winner is the district champion. The loser could fall, or will probably be the 2 seed, especially if it is Port Arthur. So 4th and 11 with 15 seconds to go. They're going to go for it. Pipkin throws it, and he's got a man right down the hatch. It's caught. We get him to the ground all the way down to our 35-yard line. Man, he ran just down that left hash, and nobody stopped him. And that is a 25-yard scamper with 9 seconds to go.
And that'll start the clock. It's at 7.
Why didn't they use
their
last
clock
timeout?
No, they did not. They did not use. They still have 1 timeout left. They're going to spike it with 4 seconds.
I don't think I would have done that. I think I'd have called that timeout and then ran me a couple of out routes. But that's why we're in the booth.
That's exactly right. With microphones.
Well, I always still say what we would do. Might not be advised. Well, they take this time out. Well, McKinney North is leading West Mesquite at the moment, Jeff. So
mine hadn't updated since the first quarter.
They're going deep again to the end zone, and this time it is knocked away on the final play of the half. Good defense back there. Who broke that play up, Jeff?
That was Taylor breaking it up.
Good job by Taylor to knock it down, and that gets us to the half. Lufkin trailing at 14-10, and that does it for our Texan Credit second quarter, and we're moving on to the halftime show, as always brought to you by Morgan, Bartlett, Baggett, and Shands. Don't go anywhere. We'll have our halftime stats and much, much more here, and, of course, a performance by the Lufkin Panther award-winning band, all coming up at the half. Your Morgan, Bartlett, Baggett, and Shands Insurance HE Halftime Show is next right here on Lufkin Game Day.
I was like, good gracious, heat is bodacious, air conditioners having complications. There is no right time for this extreme. The weather's too warm, I need a tech on the scene. Hey Ferraris, I am believing you can make my AC work again. Check it, got it fixed for all the 4 seasons. My house cool now, we're all chilling. It's feeling hot this year, so turn that AC low. I am getting too hot, I'm gonna call Ferraris.
Well, welcome back to the halftime show, brought to you as always by our good friends Morgan, Bartlett, and Baggett and Shands Insurance Agency. For all of your insurance needs, you know where to go. That's Morgan, Bartlett, Baggett, and Shands Insurance Agency, bringing you Lufkin Panther football. Panthers down 14-10 at the half. Needing a big comeback here in the second half and some win up in Mesquite. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But first things first, we do our halftime stats, as always brought to you by Southside Bank. Go to Southside. See my man Malcolm and all the guys today for all of your banking needs. That is Southside Bank. Well, actually, Josh, is our band going first?
Have a band.
That is true. So wait a minute. We may save. Well, actually, let's go ahead and get the stats out of the way while our band's coming out, Jeff. You're right. They did not bring their band. So we'll go right now. Our man Josh Scoop Havard from the Lufkin Daily News with the halftime stats.
Thanks, Gary. First half here, Lufkin trailing 14-10. So they've kept it close against the number 4 team in the state and got to like their chances here in the second half. They yardage-wise for Lancaster in the first half, they got 223 yards, and Lufkin got 130. Lancaster threw for 154, ran for 69. Meanwhile, Lufkin a little bit more balanced than last week. They ran for 73. And passed for 57. Lancaster been going for it all over the place. They're 2 of 6 on third down, 2 of 4 on fourth down. Lufkin's been 3 of 7 on third down. They made their 1 fourth down attempt. Lufkin's punted a couple times for a 40-yard average. Lufkin's also had the time of possession advantage, which has helped them stay in the game. They've had it 14 minutes to 10 minutes for Lancaster. Lufkin's only been penalized 1 time for 5 yards. Lancaster's got 3 penalties for 17 yards. Individually in the first half for Lufkin, Keedron Young had to work hard for his yards so far. He's got 64 yards on 17 carries. Devori Garrett has 9 yards on 3 carries. TJ Hammond has completed 5 of his 9 passes for 57 yards and a touchdown. Receiving for Lufkin, Braden Walker has 3 catches for 19 yards, including the 10-yard touchdown. Braden Murphy had a 23-yard catch, and Orion Hart had the 15-yard catch. Lancaster in the first half, both quarterbacks being used like we expected, except Jaquavius Pipkin really with a lot more passing attempts. He's got 11 of 17 passing, 144 yards. Carter Jones has come in 1 of 5 for 10 yards. Rushing, Kewan Lacey has 7 carries for 33 yards. Markel Porter has 4 carries for 29 yards. Costin Brown, 2 for 18, and Tyerick Martin, 1 for 15. Receiving, Tyerick Martin, 5 catches for 64 yards. Cameron Robinson has a 3 for 57. Costin Brown, 2 for 23. And Carter Jones and Dalen Jordan both have 1 catch for 5 yards. And that's where we stand at the half with Lufkin trailing 14-10.
Thank you, Josh. That is once again our halftime stats brought to you by Southside Bank. And that, of course, is our man Josh Scoop Havard of the Lufkin Daily News. If you want a full write-up of tonight's game and see if the Panthers will be in the postseason, we will know tonight as the other teams are playing tonight. Get a write-up of the Lufkin Daily News in the morning, and we'll take care of all of that for you. The Lufkin Band is coming out as Lancaster did not bring their band, so all of our good friends here at Lufkin Game Day will bring you the halftime performance, the final home series, final home performance from our award-winning band is coming up here at the half. Keep it right here. Your Lufkin Band is next right here on your Morgan, Bartlett, Baggett & Shands Insurance Agency Halftime Show. Tavion.
Lufkin ISD is proud to present your award-winning Enterprise Rookie. Officers from left to right are Lieutenant Chloe Camp, Lieutenant Presley Cook, Lieutenant Angelica Cleary, Lieutenant Addison Soderquist, and in the center our captain, Ms. Delaney Coons. Senior sergeants are Madison Johnson, Allie Lee, Princess Perez, Ashley Silva, and Riley Stevens. Stars of the week are Ariella Revilla, Demariah Coulter, and Shariah Jackson. Panther Pride is under the direction of Ms. Jonna Conrad. Assistant Director is Ms. Karen Cook, and JV Drill Director is Ms. Debbie Hemphill. Tonight, the award-winning Panther Pride will entertain you with their pop routine to Taylor Swift's mega hit, Shake It Off. their senior members. Senior Sergeant Madison Johnson. Lieutenant Chloe Camp. Senior Sergeant Princess Perez. Lieutenant Presley Cook. Senior Sergeant Briley Stevens. Captain Delaney Coots. Senior Chanel Finley. Lieutenant Angelica Cleary. Senior Natalie Rodriguez. Lieutenant Addison Soderquist. Senior Sergeant Ashley Silva. Senior Sergeant Allie Lee. Senior Manager Mila Lee. And Senior Manager Aaron Cleary. Panther Pride would also like to recognize their Senior Honor Guard. Carter Jenkins. Lance Modiseth. Miguel Escobedo. Jonathan Zuniga. Joe Fraustro. Israel Garza. And Colby Kovar. Lufkin ISD and Panther Pride would like to thank you for your hard work, dedication, and years of service to our program. And at this time, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome your Lufkin High School Majorettes. This evening, the Majorettes will perform a daily routine to a patriotic medley arranged by David Campo. Majorette sponsor is Miss Kendall Gay. Head Majorette is McKenna Hankins. Majorettes of the week are Jolena Hernandez and Sarai Sanchez. And now, under the field direction of senior drum majors Miss Alyssa Kitchens and Mr. Preston Jelinek, the Panther Band will perform a precision military marching routine to Legacy Fanfare. Under the Double Eagle, Cyrus the Great, St. Julian, and Symphonians. Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome to the field your Lufkin High School Panther Band. And thank you for your years of service to the Panther Band.
And welcome back to our Morgan Bartlett Back in the Shands Insurance Agency show at the half. Hope you enjoyed the performance by our Lufkin Panther Band. Jeff, you're down there with them. Mr. Little's out there. They did a great job here at the half.
Yeah, good job by the band as always, and all the groups, the Panther Pride, the Twirlers, the JV Drill got some action in tonight, and of course it's not just senior night for these football players; it's senior night for all these groups.
And of course, we'll have our Pilgrim's Pride halftime interview with our head coach Todd Quick coming up in a moment. Ralph and Keku's remarkable replays, Jeff. We're in this ball game 14-10, and on the first quarter, Kedron 11 for 56. In the second quarter, they locked it down 6 for 13, but the Panthers were able to hang around, and we can get a stop here. Panthers still in this ball game.
Oh, absolutely in the ball game, and then again the turnover bug bit the Panthers. Could have gone in and taken the lead going into half, or at least close the gap some more, and so that was big after that botched punt and the snap by Lancaster, but Lufkin, you said, is right here in this ball game.
Yeah, you're right. We ran 29 plays for 130 yards. They ran 40 for 223 yards. But as you mentioned, we had that big 7 and almost 8-minute drive, our longest drive of the season in that first quarter. And I only got a field goal out of the deal, but, man, that kind of set the tone for a lowest-scoring game here in the first half.
Yeah, but I know, like we talked about, Coach Quick was pleased with that drive and controlling the football, able to keep the ball on the ground and get some first downs and keep the clock going.
And answered it there right before the half, 1:43 to go. There was a lot of drama after that, but that Ralph and Keku's remarkable replay, T.J. Hammonds finds Braden Walker for 10, gets us to within 4 as the Panthers are warming up down as we're getting close to concluding our Morgan Bartlett Back in the Shands Insurance Agency halftime show. You're about to corral Coach Quick down there?
He's getting there in the middle of the team right now, talking to him. So when he gets done with that, we'll get him corralled.
No doubt about that. Panthers have a half of football. We have our CC Smokehouse scoreboard show, Jeff. They are at the half, and we don't have much good news from Mesquite. Mesquite's, I believe it was the Wranglers or the Stallions, one I can't remember.
Stallions.
The Stallions. They are down 21-3 at the half, and we have got to have them win that football game if we've got a chance to make it back to the postseason. So it's not a lot of fun.
No, first things first, so we got to handle the business here, though, or that won't even matter.
That is true. Let's go down to the field where Jeff Todd has our Pilgrim's Pride halftime interview with our head coach, Todd Quick.
Coach, that first half controlled the ball pretty well, got some big first downs and some big long drives. A couple of times we were able to finish the drive, but overall pretty good half.
Not bad. We just got to continue doing what we're doing. Got to continue to make tackles, protect the football, and give ourselves a chance.
Yeah, but we had a chance to go take the lead there and lost the football, as you said, protect the football, but hopefully get them off the field here in this first drive and get things going again offensively.
It's a big drive for us. We'll have another chance. We got to take advantage of it when we get it.
Well, Coach, big half of football here for the Panthers, and good luck to you in this second half.
Let's get it on.
Coach Todd Quick there with our Pilgrim's Pride halftime interview.
Thank you, Jeff. As the Panthers getting ready to take the field here for the second half, Lancaster does, and here come your Lufkin Panthers for the final half of football at Abe Martin Stadium this year. take our final break of the half. Your Morgan Bartlett Bag of Shands Insurance Agency halftime show is in the books. Third quarter and second half kickoff. Coming up next, Panthers down 14-10 at the half. Back right
They
after
not
this.
only treat you like friends, they treat you like family.
They're very knowledgeable, personable, and very professional.
At Keller Williams Buchanan Realty Group, we consider it an honor to serve you. I'm Heather Buchanan, and on behalf of our entire team, thank you for entrusting us with your biggest investment and for making us the largest real estate company in Deep East Texas. Check out our offices in Lufkin, Lake Sam Rayburn, Toledo Bend, and Nacogdoches, or online at lufkinproperties.com.
And welcome back as we get you set for third quarter action, brought to you by Loving Toyota. And as we mentioned, Jeff, they'll be getting the ball here to start this third quarter. They didn't even go in the locker room. They stayed down on the track there throughout that whole halftime festivities. They don't have their band. They got some cheerleaders down there, but Lancaster has a few fans making that long trip.
Yeah, and like you said, it is a long trip, and longest trip they'll make during the regular season for sure.
No doubt about that. Don't forget, we got second-round volleyball action tomorrow night. We'll be up in Tyler High, 6:30. Lufkin Lady Panthers and McKinney North. There's your Lufkin Coca-Cola kickoff, and it will not go out of bounds as it's tied up over here with. Boy, he fumbled. Did he fumble it again?
And Lufkin got it.
He has fumbled it twice. Cason Brown, their leading rusher, finally comes into the ball game and fumbled it twice on the same play. And the Panthers have recovered it, but we do have a Whataburger penalty flag.
I was going to say there's a penalty flag that came in from behind.
Surely it's not against us. It looks to be against the Tigers. Block in the back.
Illegal block in the back.
Yeah, we'll decline that, and the Panthers
Lufkin's ball.
We'll get our third fumble recovery in the last 4 ball games. Well, he fumbled it when he tried to pick it up, but he got it up, and then somebody came down and knocked it out of his hands, and, man, was that a big play for Lufkin. And we get our second big defensive stand of this game. We didn't take advantage of the last one. We sure do need to here. Panthers at 6-3 on the year, trying to knock off the number 4 team, go 7-3, and then hope for some help. Hammonds back in. We're just underway in our Loving Toyota third quarter.
Already some drama. Going the Panthers' way.
No question. Garrett in motion left to right. Handoff goes to Kedron. He sees an alley over there on that right-hand side, and he'll be brought down at the 20-yard line. 9-yard gain for Kedron Young. They're on first down. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Taken down by number 18, Jamel Jones.
Kedron now with 78 yards on the night. On the number 1 rushing defense in the district. 2nd down, actually give him 8 yards, 2nd and 2. And we're going to run the sprint option to the left. Late pitch there goes to Kedron. He's inside the red zone and looking some defenders up. He'll be brought down inside the 15 at the 12-yard line. Good solid run there by Kedron Young, laying some lumber, and it'll be a St. Luke's Health Memorial first down.
Yeah, Kedron, he is I was right here in front of me. He is tough to bring down. He runs hard. Let pad level, you heard Coach Quick talk about it. He's got good pad level now, and he's starting to get it.
Third play in a row, but this time he has an avalanche of orange all over him as we try to go right up the middle, and that big nose guard is there to wrap him up quickly.
Stopped by several of the Tigers.
And, boy, that backs us up. Well, they're going to give him the line of scrimmage at the 14-yard line. I thought we might have lost 1, 2nd and 11. Hammonds will have 3 receivers to his right. Tight to the right side is Javori Garrett. Art, man-to-man coverage on the other side. And we will fake the handoff, and Hammonds is going to keep it around the right side. He will get down to the 10, but on 2nd and 11, we call the quarterback keeper, and he picks up 3. It'll be 3rd and 8.
TJ Hammond brings up 3rd down for the Panthers.
We have an injury timeout here. And that's going to be Hammond that's injured, I believe.
Oh, you're right.
He's needing help to.
He went around that right side, and took a lick. It didn't appear to be anything too violent, but you're right. He comes up limping.
That's going to bring Gavin Phillips into the ball game.
The sophomore just brought up last week. This will be his first varsity snap as Hammonds is not putting a lot of weight on that right leg. And we're going to bring in the big heavy package here on third down, and not the exact spot that Gavin was looking to come into, but the sophomore can make some hayway right here with some big plays. Let's see. He's a big kid, there's no doubt about it. He started on the JV team, led the freshman to a 9-1 season a year ago. Brought up about, I believe it was 2 ball games ago. This will be his first snap. On third down and 8 from the about the 11-yard line. Trips to his left. Gavin Phillips, the sophomore, makes the hand. Oh, he gives it inside to Kedron, and we're not going to let him make a play there, Jeff. We're just going to set up and try to make this a one-point game, I guess. Hammonds is making his way over here, and again, still not putting a lot of weight on that right leg.
And that will bring the field goal team onto the field.
So we get a big turnover in the second quarter and turn it right back over. And now we get a big turnover, and we're going to have to settle for another field goal. This one will be about a 28-yarder. Connected from 37 earlier. This ball's on the right hash, wind behind him. Good snap, the hold is down, the kick is up, and this one is a lot more orthodox, Jeff. Right through the middle for Hanser.
I'll give you that.
Abe Pelt's Pharmacy field goal is good. Panthers cut the Lancaster lead 14-13, 9:27 to go. Here in the third quarter, you listen to Lufkin Panther football on Lufkin Game Day.
Hey, Panther fans, Big Nasty here. Need a short-term loan to cover some unexpected bills or maybe a little extra cash? Give Texan Credit a call today. Loan process that is easy from start to finish, and you will get your money fast. Texan Credit has been helping Texas residents for over 10 years by offering multiple loan options with easy low payment. Located in Lufkin at 509 South Timberland Drive, or look Texan Credit up online, TexanCredit.com. Trust me, if they'll loan me money, they will loan you money. Texan Credit, they say yes.
And welcome back. That Hyundai Lufkin scoring drive, 6 plays, 19 yards, 2:28 off the clock. Calls on the kickoff turnover by the Panthers. A field goal is good for 27 yards for Hansard. He is now 7 of 9 on the year, including 2 of 2 tonight for the sophomore. That is your Hyundai of Lufkin scoring drive update. 14-13 as the Tigers still possess the lead here as we are 9:24 to go in the third quarter.
Kicking for the Panthers, number 38, Eddie Vargas.
Vargas will be in, huh?
Say Vargas is back in to kick. Yeah, but we'll see that pooch kick again.
We'll see the Lufkin Coca-Cola kickoff, and we go onside kick, but Vargas doesn't kick it far enough. He had a great idea because we had it blocked off, but the ball did not go 10 yards. It'll be a Whataburger penalty flag on Lufkin. Like the call. But Vargas just did not kick it. It went about 8 yards instead of required 10.
I need a little more behind that one.
But we had them. They were going backwards. He just kicked it, and it wasn't going to make it the 10 yards. He was trying to let it get to 10 yards before he touched it. And by the time that happened, the Lancaster player was able to come recover it. And so now they're going to get the ball at our own 48-yard line. Ouch.
Yeah, they got Hammond over here on the.
For the Hensley College Scholarship is Jacqueline Reyes.
Looking at their right leg, I guess.
That appears what they're looking at. Knee.
Here we go. Lancaster back with the ball, up by a point. There's a handoff. Good play defensively there by Lufkin. It's like Zion Williamson and company coming in and throwing him to the turf. The big sophomore, Zion Williamson, throws the would-be running back. That's Lacey down to the ground, kind of like they were. And that'll be a loss of 2. Big play there by Zion.
That was a big play. He got through there quick, Williams did. But Lancaster quickly up to the line of scrimmage here on this 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2, back to midfield. High snap. It is handed off back to the right cutback. Simmons and company there. But Darius Jackson coming up to help on the tackle, but they're going to pick up a chunk of yards on a 2nd and 12, probably about 8, and it'll be 3rd and 4.
Ball run by number 2, Keelan Lakey. Brings up 3rd down for the Tigers.
Bring up 3rd down here. 4 down territory, I imagine, for these Tigers.
I would suspect. 3rd and 4. They're at the Panther 42-yard line. Pipkin in the gun. Will hand it off to Lacey going left side, and he has got a lot of running room around the corner. Way inside Panther territory, down to the 24-yard line. Boy, there was 0 Panther defenders out there on that outside. I don't know if we got caught in a blitz or what, but big yardage out there. Mosley saves the touchdown. 8:14 to go here in this Loving Toyota 3rd quarter. Martin in motion, left to right. They will give it to him around that left side, as they did on the touchdown call back in the 2nd quarter. This time not quite as successful, but still picks up positive yardage on 1st down.
Ball carried by number 0, Tyre Martin. Back on number
7:49 to go, 3rd quarter. Lufkin trails by a point here. 2nd down and 4 as they are inside that Keller Williams red zone. And that's going to make Pippin call his own number, dart out to the left side on the RPO. Be down to the 15 and should be another St. Luke's Health Memorial 1st down, or is it just a bit short?
I can be about a yard short, Gary.
Well, another 3rd down here for the Tigers. 3rd and very short. And they will go back to Lacey on the ground, and he has got a huge big yard, big 1st down inside the 10. He might have fumbled it, Jeff.
Yes, he did. Lufkin's ball.
Oh, my goodness. It does appear the Panthers have knocked it loose.
Now Hooper comes up with a loose ball.
Oh, my goodness. But who made the play? Somebody knocked that ball out. I believe it was Deaton. Check that. It was Braylon Holman. Holman punched it out, Jeff, and Big Who falls on it. And the Panthers stop them again, and we get another turnover, 2.5. That's the good news.
Yeah, bad news is they're our own 2-yard line.
And our sophomore quarterback is taking what essentially is his first snap of his career. Gavin Phillips is in for the injured TJ Hammonds. And he will be in the gun. 20 personnel back there with him. And he will hand it off to Keedron around the left side. And boy, not much happening there. They are not respecting Gavin throwing this ball yet.
Ball over by number 3, Keegan Young. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down. Gave Keedron a yard on that one. It'll be 2nd down and 9 from all the way back at our 3-yard line. And again, handoff to Keedron, and he breaks through a tackle here, and we'll have a big 1st down. Out to the 20-yard line, 17-yard gain for our man Keedron Young. 99 yards on the top-ranked rush defense here tonight. As we were midway through the 3rd quarter, Lufkin trying to pull off the upset. Down by 1, 6 minutes to go here. Big St. Luke's Health Memorial 1st down. Back to the ground. Keedron bounces this one outside. Gets some good downfield blocking from Taylor. He's got another 1st down. Steps out of bounds at the 35-yard line. 13-yard gain, and now he's over 100. He's gone over 100 every year. Every game, Jeff, except, can you guess the one?
Longview.
No. Nacogdoches.
Really?
Yeah.
Not a game we needed him much in.
Exactly. He only had like 50 yards. Under 6 to go here, all the way out to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Gavin Phillips in the gun. They're going to run a sprint option to the right. He's going to keep it. And the big sophomore will lumber forward. He's a very good athlete, Jeff. He can play a lot of different positions.
I picked up 5 yards on that one there, or about 4, excuse me.
Second down and a little.
Clock's running in with 5.5 to go in this third quarter. Lufkin trailing by 1, 14-13 Lancaster right now.
Back personnel, they're both now. Hammond's going to make his first passing attempt as a Panther, and boy, Hart beat his man. And I'll be honest with you, Gavin threw a pretty good pass there, Jeff. It was a little bit overthrown, but I think Hart kind of stopped.
I don't think he completed that route there as he was coming down the sideline. It was thrown well to the outside where only Hart could get it.
Third down and a long 6 for Lufkin. 37-yard line. Gavin Phillips in the gun. Keesman's offset to his left. All on the left hash. We do have the wind behind us here in this third quarter, and it is substantial. And we will go back to the ground. Keesman going right. He gets into the second level, will dive forward, and Keesman Young with another first down for the Panthers. CHI St. Luke's Health Memorial, first down for Lufkin after the 45-yard line. Keesman Young getting it done tonight. Still looking for that 20th touchdown on the season. I sure hope he gets it. He'll be the lone back in the backfield here on first down and 10. He will get the handoff around the right side, and the sled was kind of tough going right there. He won't pick up much. Second down and 10 as Keedron picks up Nada on first. Back to the 20 personnel. 2 backs in the backfield split with Gavin Phillips. Phillips wants to throw, looking right. He's got a man. A hard dart thrown to the right-hand side is caught. Dancing around over there back to midfield is Braden Walker. And Walker with another big catch has got a big first down for Lufkin onto their side of the 50.
Oh, that was a great pass there by Gavin Phillips as well. He, like you said, he threw a dart in there, and he hit Walker right in stride.
And Phillips, first full drive as a Panther quarterback on the varsity level.
And it started at his own 2-yard line.
Yes, it did. He's got first down at their 38-yard line. Gavin back to the ground. Keedron sees a little bit of an alley, but it closes quickly to the right side, and it'll be a 1-yard gain for the junior. Looking, and he is going to hold it too long back there in the back, and that is going to be a huge sack. Trying to find somebody open, Jeff, and that's problem one. There was nobody open, and he just didn't want to duck it and run. And boy, he takes the sack, and that's going to lose about 9 yards.
Yeah, I'm going to bring up 3rd and 17. I just looked up, and a bunch of buses pulled up. The Lancaster band just got here.
Oh, my goodness.
With 2.5 to go in the third quarter, they're going to have to turn around and head right back to Lancaster.
I hate that for the kiddos.
It
is officially 3rd and 16, loss of 7 on the sack. Phillips in the gun. Calling for the ball, gets it, wants to throw again. Pressure coming outside, we run the screen, and boy, they are all over that. Good play by the defensive inside linebacker, Bolu.
The linebacker was spying on Keedron there and had that read, and so Lufkin will send the punt team onto the field, Gary.
Well, the Panthers got to flip the side over and got to their side, but at the end, the Panthers couldn't get it in the end zone, and we're going to have to punt it here as Vargas comes on. He has pinned them inside the 29 times this year.
Number 38, Eddie Vargas.
Vargas stands. It's a snap, rolls right. Low line drive kick, hits at the 20, takes a huge Lufkin bounce, And why do we pick it up?
I don't know why he picked it up.
I mean, the ball probably going to roll down to about the 5, but I believe that was Evan Young over there, picks it up and prevents it from rolling any farther. Still a good punt by Vargas. Farhar's heating an air punt. They called off that offense late. And with 2:10 to go here in the third quarter, the Lancaster's going to get it back. Who's in at quarterback this time? Handoff going right side. Won't matter. Big hit right there. Tanner Havard lays the lumber.
Zion Williams comes in and finishes him off. You're right. Havard hit the hole there and stopped his momentum. He does pick up 2 yards. Clock rolling under 2 minutes to go here.
A loving story.
Third quarter.
Third quarter is briskly running downhill. Second down and about 8 for the Tigers, back at their 11. And it's the read option is going to be handoff around the right side. It will be Big Hoop. Aiden Hooper coming up to make the tackle, but he's going to be out past the 20 to the 22, and it will be a St. Luke's Health Memorial first down for Lancaster.
Yeah, the quarterback actually tried to pull that back out of his belly on the zone read there, but good thing he didn't for them. He does pick up the first down. Clock rolling, 1:20 to go this third quarter. And Lufkin trailing by 1, 14-13.
First down and 10, back to the ground. That's going to be Porter.
This was the back that picked up all those yards on the third possession in that first half.
That is true. That was Porter has 5 carries. That's only his 6th carry of the ball game.
The other ones came in that first, and then they're going to take him out again. I guess they give him 3 carries and go.
Second down and about 2 now for Lancaster as we are under the final 30 seconds of this third quarter. Handoff again goes inside. Panther defense got some penetration. Simpson darts the gap and makes the hit behind the line of scrimmage, hauls him down at the 30, and now it's going to be 4th and 2.
That was actually Keithan Davis again.
Oh, that wasn't Simpson.
That was 46.
I'm sorry.
Had a good ball game tonight.
Yes, he has. So 4th and 2 at their own 30, and they're going for it again, but they may wait to the fourth quarter. 6 seconds and counting. Nope, they're going to go in motion left to right now. One back in the backfield. They're going to run the play right now. Handoff left side, and, man, they have got it. And not much issue, not much drama there in the effort. And that'll do it for the third quarter. They're going to have 1st and 10 on their side of the field. When we come back, Lufkin down by 1 to number 4 Lancaster. We'll have the fourth and final quarter for you right after this on Lufkin Game Day.
Your Panthers. They not only treat you like friends, they treat you like family.
They're very knowledgeable, personable, and very professional.
At Keller Williams Buchanan Realty Group, we consider it an honor to serve you. I'm Heather Buchanan, and on behalf of our entire team, thank you for entrusting us with your biggest investment and for making us the largest real estate company in Deep East Texas. Check out our offices in Lufkin, Lake Sam Rayburn, Toledo Bend, and Nacogdoches, or online at lufkinproperties.com.
Well, welcome back as we are here at Abe Martin Stadium in Lufkin, Texas, as the Panthers won that third quarter, Jeff, 3-0 on the Hansard field goal, and are now trailing it 14-13 in dire need of a little bit of a stop, and you never know what could happen.
Yeah, you just right. You never know going into the fourth quarter, and they have had a couple long drives. The defense bowed up and caused a turnover on that other one, and a couple of other ones they ended in fourth down plays. So make a stop here. You never know what happened. Force them to punt. What we need to do.
Boy, that would be something interesting. They seem not very interested in punting. They've gone for it every time but one. We'll get to your third quarter Southside Bank stats for you here in just a matter of moment. Here's a 1st down and 10 for the Lancaster Tigers in the middle of the field, now with the win. Ball at the 37-yard line. Pipkins wants to throw, got a man open in the flat, and it's going to be big yardage. White will that's going to be Hooper finally forcing him out of bounds, but it's going to be another big St. Luke's Health Memorial first down. as he gets outside and picks up about 18. Kedron Young, our stud, 27 carries, 128 yards. Big third quarter for the young man, but we need the defense. Tanner Havard stops him right there, then gets a little reinforcement behind him, and that'll stop him for a minimal gain. 2nd down and 10 here for the Tigers.
Yeah, Watson Deaton also there as Havard made the initial contact.
Panthers got 2 turnovers in that third quarter. Only led to the field goal, however. And it'll be 2nd down and 8 for Lancaster, just shy of midfield. Pipkin in the gun, hands it off to Martin around the right side, and the Panther defense stiffens again. Good play over there by the front line of the defense, and it looks like you know who. Tanner Havard getting up and making a play again.
It was Tanner Havard again as he shot through there and shot through that gap and held him to a very minimal game. Going to bring up a 3rd and 7 here.
Probably our defensive MVP for the last 3 years, Jeff, and wasn't there in McKinney, and I got to believe that helped lead to 53 points. Hamstring injury that he suffered the week before. 3rd down and 6. They're going to, nope, that's quarterback. Great read there by Pipkins. He keeps it around the right side. Havard tackles him, but not before. He picks up 18 yards, and that was just one great read by Pipkin on the RPO.
Yeah, he put that ball in that zone read, and the end crashed down over there, and he had a wide open lane over there off tackle on that right side.
So that was a big St. Luke's Health Memorial 1st down. And they're going back to, nope, they're going to go to the air, and they got a man running wide open over here, and blockers downfield, and I mean waltzing into the end zone. That is big number 14, Claude Durham, the tight end. We did not see him anywhere in the vicinity of the football until he caught it, and I mean untouched from 30 yards.
Yeah, he just came across all the way across the field, and he had a couple of good blocks downfield. He was, like you said, uncovered wide open and goes into the end zone untouched. That's going to make it 20-13 with the Abel's Pharmacy extra point to come here, Gary.
He hasn't missed one yet, and nor has he showed a sign of it. There's a good snap, and that kick is right through the wickets, and their lead is now 8, 21-13. Still plenty of time for the Panthers. 10-13 remaining here in our 4th quarter. Brought to you by Commercial Bank of Texas. We'll take a quick break. Back with more Panther football here on Lufkin Game Day.
This is a hamburger. And this, friends, is a Whataburger. A fresh 100% beef patty so big it can only fit on a 5-inch bun. Oh, there's another. Someone's going for a double. Maybe it'll be topped with milk and cheese and, oh my goodness, grilled onions and grilled jalapenos. I'm not sure the speakers can handle any more sizzle. Good thing you can do more than just hear the difference. Good thing there's Whataburger.
And welcome back. Your Hyundai Lufkin scoring drive update. 10 plays, 90 yards, Jeff. 3:36 off the clock. And it went down as a 23-yard touchdown catch for the big tight end from Pipkins. And they now lead it by a 21-13 count with 10:13 to go in the ball game. Here is your Lufkin Coca-Cola kickoff. It's a high end over ender, not very deep. Built it at the 19-yard line by the Panthers over on the far side. I can't see the number over there, Jeff, but
that was Taylor with that fielded the kickoff.
Dvorak?
Taylor.
Are you sure?
I'm sure it was 83.
Ah, man. Not the best sideline reporter in Lufkin for nothing, Podge. 1st down and 10 now for the Panthers. And the Gavin Phillips rain is upon us. He'll have the ball on the left hash going into the wind, needing to score and a 2-point conversion to keep our playoff hopes alive. Back to the ground, and Kedron gets a couple of blocks, but, man, they run him down from behind, and he's going to lose 3 yards on that one, and it's going to be 2nd and 13. They've got some relatively big human beings down there on the line, Jeff.
They're good, big, and they're also athletic.
Second down and 13. Gavin is going to have to go to the air. We need some big plays right here. Gavin going deep down the right side. We got a Whataburger penalty flag all over the place. One of them is going to be pass interference against Lancaster, but there's also one in the backfield that could be holding against Lufkin.
Yeah, they're going to offset here, so we're going to redo second down. Well, the Lancaster band just got here, but they're making their presence known.
You were right. They got a pretty big band up there, too. So those will be offsetting penalties. Pass interference, Whataburger, double meat, double cheese against Lancaster, holding against Lufkin. Not exactly a good switch off for us. It's still going to be second down and 13. And we just gave big number 8 a little bit of action right there, Jeff. Probably his first action of the ball game. That's Gibson. He is over Braden Walker. Gavin didn't care. He went right at him. He didn't have the same memo that TJ had. 2 receivers to the left for Phillips. Before Garrett in motion, left to right. Now tight to the right. We're going to go fake a handoff. No, we're going to go to Keedron on the ground. He will go right. The All-World Junior will get out past the 30 and out to the 33-yard line. He will pick up that 4 yards he lost, but it is going to be 3rd and 10. Third down and 10. Got to have it for Lufkin. Under 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Gavin in the gun, rolling to his left. Steps up in the pocket, wants to throw, and he is going to be sacked again for the second time tonight. You know, it's one of those things, Jeff. You took the sack, but he also didn't throw it into trouble. I guess there's that.
Yeah, but that's something. They got up on him pretty quick when he rolled out, but he's got to try to throw that one away past the line of scrimmage, out of bounds. It's going to bring up 4th down and 16, and Vargas will drop back to punt with only 8:19 to go, and Lufkin trailing by 8 here.
Mahara's heating and air punt. You can't stop a train, and no one can stop Fahara. Stop by and see my man today, Mr. Marshall, and all the fine folks. That is Fahara's heating and air. Snap to the left. He goes and gets it. Low soccer-style kick for our man Vargas, and a great roll. It'll be short of the 40, but a pretty solid punt, all things considered, by Vargas. But the defense is going to have to keep these guys not only out of the end zone, but we cannot give up any more points. Panthers down by 8, under 8 to go. You're listening to Panther Football right here on Lufkin Game Day.
Short-term loan to cover some unexpected bills or maybe a little extra cash? Give Texan Credit a call today. Loan process that is easy from start to finish, and you will get your money fast. Texan Credit has been helping Texas residents for over 10 years by offering multiple loan options with easy low payment. Located in Lufkin at 509 South Timberland Drive, or look Texan Credit up online, TexanCredit.com. Trust me, if they'll loan me money, they will loan you money. Texan Credit, they say yes.
And, boy, first play from scrimmage. Lancaster wastes no time. Picks up 15 on the little scamper around the right side by Martin. Panther defense showing pressure right up the middle. And they're going to jump. Whataburger penalty flag as their wide receiver out on that far side. That's number 6. Carter Jones, the backup quarterback, starts a little fast. 21-13, Lancaster in the lead here. Their biggest lead of the ball game was 11. Panthers' biggest lead was 3. CC Smokehouse scoreboard show. We're not getting much help up in the Metroplex, Dallas, Jeff. Getting toward the waning moments of the third quarter. It appears to still be 21-3 McKinney North. And they go deep, and, man, he was wide open. He got behind the coverage, but Hipkins overthrew it.
Yeah, lucky there as Mosley bit down inside. And, boy.
That was actually Carter Jones that came in to throw that one. So it's now going to be second down and 15 after that Whataburger offsides. Whataburger penalty flag. I can't think of anything better for dinner tonight than that double meat, double cheese from Whataburger. In our Commercial Bank of Texas fourth quarter, we have our players of the game come up in the fourth quarter as well. Handoff inside. There's a play. We've been waiting for Conrad. Didn't play a couple of weeks there last week, but he's back in there tonight. Conrad with a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 3rd and long. 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Remember, we got volleyball second-round action tomorrow night. Coach Flores' girls will start it off with the Leah Flores Coaches Show at about 6:15, and we will tip that baby off at 6:30 from Tyler against McKinney North, looking to advance to round 3 for the first time. 3rd and 14 for the Tigers, just on their side of the 50. Looking right. Jones is going to roll right. He's got a couple of defenders on him, and there is Big Hoop to run him down. He's not going to get credit for a sack, Jeff. 2-yard gain on the scamper, but it's going to set up 4th and 12.
Yeah, 4th and 12, and they're going to keep the offense on the field again.
Well, they're 4.
Possibly.
They're 3 of 4 on 4th down tonight. Clock is rolling, 6:10 to go. If they get this, we may not get it back. This could be our chance to get back in it. We've got to have a stop.
Yeah, still 1 possession game, so only trailing by. You got to get the stop here, touchdown and 2-point conversion.
Their main go-to guy slot to the right. Going deep down the right slide, breaks it out to the flat, and where's nobody's with him, Jeff?
Yeah, the guy that they go to.
They're now
wide open.
3 of 4 on 4th downs now, and all 3 have been thrown to Martin. He just ran right down that right hash and then broke it out wide, and I'm talking wide open. Great pass there by Jones, and it's a big St. Luke's Health Memorial first down. Martin now 8 catches for 99 yards. And also had that big run for the touchdown in the second quarter. Back to the ground for the Tigers. And that'll be running left. Kyson Brown, their leading rusher, Jeff. He hadn't had very many carries tonight. And that's going to actually be his first. Nope, his 5th carry tonight. Up of about 6. Jones wants to throw it out wide to the right, and he breaks out of a tackle down the right sideline. Finally forced out of bounds by the secondary for Lufkin. And again, another big first down out on the far side. And if he knocks him out, but it'll be another first down over there for Lancaster, and they are inside that Keller-Williams red zone, and boy, a high snap goes up and gets it, hands it off left side, and that's going to be Brown in for the touchdown. His 17th, 18th rushing touchdown of the season for the junior. And that is going to put trouble on the board for Lufkin.
Yes, it will.
Nichols, our starting left guard over here, getting some attention too. Belts Pharmacy extra point with 5:07 remaining in the ball game. Snap is down. The kick is in there. It's 28-13. Number 4 Lancaster leads our boys with 5:07 to go. Panthers going to need a prayer here. Got to score. We'll be back with more right after this on Lufkin Game Day.
I was like, good gracious, heat is bodacious, air conditioners having complications. There is no right time for this extreme. The weather's too warm, I need a deck on the scene. Hey Ferraras, I am believing you can make my AC work again. Check it, got it fixed for all the 4 seasons. My house cool now, we're all chilling. It's feeling hot this year, so turn that AC low. I am getting too hot, I'm gonna call Ferraras.
Welcome back to Lufkin Panther football. Gary Ives Jr., Jeff Todd on the sideline. That Hyundai of Lufkin scoring drive update took 8 plays, 58 yards, 2:46 off the clock. 6-yard run around the left side by Brown, his 18th rushing touchdown of the season. Abel's Pharmacy extra point is good, and they lead it. 28-13, their biggest lead of the ball game. 5:07 remaining in the contest. Lufkin Coca-Cola kickoff. It's a low squibber. Picked up by the Panthers at the 33-yard line over there on the way far side. I do believe carrying that for Lufkin is
that was Hart,
and he will get out to the 40-yard line, and that's where Lufkin will sit up here with must have a touchdown and an onside kick to have a chance to win this one. And we are going to have another sophomore coming in, I do believe, at left guard. Probably going to be Alexander, I think. As Nichols is over here getting some attention looked at. He's sitting up. Evan Phillips in the game, hands it off inside to Kedron, and they have really bottled him up. Outside the couple runs there in the third quarter. They have locked down after the first.
We're just unable to finish 2 drives in this ball game.
And that is the difference.
And the turnover.
That turnover hurt bad. They all do, but second down and 10 now. Phillips goes back to Kedron, going right. And Kedron's going to get out to the 42-yard line. And the juniors, historic season now, 31 carries for 124 yards. Puts him at 124. Puts him at 1766 on the season. Gavin wants to throw it on 3rd and 8. Steps up, going at the number 1 tight end over there. Oh, no. Oh, no. I hope he didn't hurt himself, Jeff. I hope that's just a cramp. The stud cornerback over there, Gibson, went down when he turned around and is limping, non-contact. I just hope that is a cramp or something. I don't want to see anybody get hurt.
Not sure how that. He's waving him off the field.
Oh, good. That's good. 4th down, and it'll be 4th and 9 for Lufkin. We're going to go for it. 3:45 to go in the game. Empty backfield. Gavin looking left, got a slam man. That's our man, the sophomore. Kevo Taylor with his first catch of the night, the first time they've gone to him tonight, and he moves the sticks.
Well, good pass there from Phillips as well, as Kedron was looking. It was going to initially look for Kedron on the screen and catches Taylor coming in on the slant there. So 3:30 to go, and got to score quick, get the onside kick, so got to get moving.
Got to go. We need to, hurry. Nobody seems to be in a hurry. Gavin barks out the sign. In motion again now, out empty backfield. He's looking the entire way, goes to the other side, got a man over there, and it is caught. Orion Hart goes down and gets it on a ball that was thrown into the wind, and he had to come back and get it, or it could have been 6. But Hart does a phenomenal job getting us down to the 20-yard line and keeping our season hopes alive.
Yeah, he had to come in and slide down and get down to his knees to catch it, but did a good job of improvising off his route.
First down and 10, or all the way down at the Lancaster 20-yard line. Gavin rolling out to his right. The sophomore dumps it out to the flat, caught. There's Murphy breaking a tackle down to the 10. Should have got out of bounds. I wished he would have. He's at the 8. That'll stop the clock while they move the chains, and we'll have first down and goal to go at the 8-yard line. And we need
in hurry-up mode. Coaches here on the sideline are telling them.
Why is the clock running?
He whistled it back in.
Well, I know, but they better move the chains.
It's in position. There are no chains anymore, just the down marker.
First down, goal to go for Lufkin. 2:30 remaining in the ball game. Get down by 13. Phillips trying to get his first touchdown of his career. He'll go back to the ground and give it to Kedron right up the gut. And Kedron takes a lick late at the 4-yard line. We need to call a timeout. We've got all 3. Gavin will give out the signs. Clock's at 2:10. And rolling. And we're going to go back to the ground. And Kedron gets tripped up, a shoestring tackle, saves a touchdown. What a big play. Was that Jones again?
I couldn't tell who it was, but he made a touchdown-saving tackle because I was standing there behind the play. He had a lane in the end zone.
That was number 20, 150 to go. And we'll go to Kedron again, and this time he's bottled up, nowhere to go. the offensive line let everybody through, and now we're going to lose time.
Got to take a timeout here, and he does. Coach Quick does, and is going to bring up 4th down.
I think how much would they mark the ball down at the 5, or is it worse than that? It'll be 4th down and goal to go. We'll take one more break. 4th and 5 when we come back. Lufkin down 28-13 here on Lufkin Game Day.
Commercial Bank of Texas has been your community bank since 1901, and our dedication to the people we serve is as important today as it was then. Today, CBTX brings you the latest technology backed by personal customer service and #sealed with a smile. At Commercial Bank of Texas, banking is our business, but helping people succeed is our passion. It's time you experience banking Texas style. Stop by or give us a call today. You'll be glad you did.
And welcome back to Lufkin Panther football here on Lufkin Game Day. 1:42 remaining in the game. And Lufkin looking at a 4th down and 5. Jeff, what a tackle there by that big defensive end, Jones. That saved the touchdown for the moment. So here we go, Panthers. 2 receivers either side here. 4th down, goal to go at the 5. Gavin Phillips in the gun. Fakes it, throws a deep fade route to the backside, and it is defended. But a late Whataburger penalty flag is going to give us a 1st down and goal to go at the 1. And it's a good call. He never turned around to find the ball.
I was about to say, that's why he got the call. He had coverage, but he just didn't turn around and when White had the coverage on Walker, so that's what drew the flag.
If he would have just turned around, this game would be over. But he didn't. And the Panthers, that's really an easy call for the official. And now we got a chance to get Keetron his 20th touchdown of the season, but it will not be easy. He started the season with a 99-yarder. Hope we can close it with a 1-yarder. Well, close this drive anyway. Keetron is all set to the left of Gavin. Boy, Galvin is a big kid, and I mean big as in good. 1:38 to go. It will be the fake handoff. Gavin keeps it and will go up the middle, and for the first time in his young career, Gavin Phillips is into the end zone for a touchdown, and the Panthers season still has hope. But it is a faint one. 1:35 to go. We will need an onside kick. Well, we got to have this extra point. Faux show. Hansard in for the Abel's Pharmacy extra point. McKenna snaps. Walker will hold. Snap is down. They jump over the lineman, but Hansard stays perfect on the year. He is now 33 of 33 on Abel's Pharmacy extra points. And Lufkin cuts the lead back to 8, Jeff, with 1:35 to go, and it's going to come down to this onside kick.
Yeah, we tried an onside kick earlier, and they weren't ready for it. They're going to know it's coming this time.
And if he would have kicked that thing 3 more yards, we would have got that too. Your Hyundai of Lufkin scoring drive update, 10 plays, 63 yards, 3:26 off the clock. And it was the sophomore Gavin Phillips with the 1-yard rushing touchdown, his first rushing touchdown of his young career in relief of T.J. Hammonds tonight. So that is the situation. Lufkin will need to get this onside kick, score a touchdown, and get the 2-point conversion. So here we go. See if Vargas has a trick up his sleeve. Looks like he's going to kick it towards our sideline. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys over here. Vargas will try to get the in-between hop. Your Lufkin Coca-Cola onside kickoff will get the hop, and we got it. Did he stay in bounds? Yes, he did. What a great job. Who got that on the run, Jeff? It stayed in bounds.
15.
15. That is Amarian Campbell, I think.
It is Campbell.
Campbell just barely is able to stay in bounds. Somebody laid a great block to give him a chance, but Vargas did it, and it is still hope. We got the ball at their 49-yard line, but we need a touchdown and 2-point conversion. 1:33 to go. We still have
2 timeouts.
2 timeouts left. Gavin Phillips will be in the game. Down and 10 for Lufkin. Lufkin Coca-Cola onside kick recovered by the Panthers. Still alive. Gavin, blitz coming. He never saw him. And Gavin is going to be sacked, and I mean hit hard, as they brought a backside safety blitzer, and that was number 12, Ronald Warren. And boy, Gavin is lucky he can get up.
He did get up slow there, and the clock's still rolling. Lufkin is going to use a timeout. Oh, yeah, he came in untouched and unblocked. And before Gavin could even get back there and set, he had him in his face.
I mean, we're lucky he didn't fumble that ball. What a play call over there on that far side. Boy, Coach Leon Paul called up a outside blitz, and I'm telling you, he came to his backside, and our live tackle didn't touch him, and Gavin didn't see him. Ouch. So, we lose 10. That's what you call not waiting around to see what's going to happen. Make something happen. After the onside kick, the sack follows. Second down and 20 after the timeout. We are down to our final timeout, 1:16. We got 3 plays. Back at our 40. Gavin Phillips in the gun. Warren is in that inside linebacker spot to the left. He has been everywhere tonight. Let's see. Coach Green dial up. 2 receivers out of the side. Gavin steps up. He throws it behind Taylor, but Taylor goes back and gets it and then rushes out of bounds. He'll get 11 yards back out of the 20. And that was a great catch by Kayvon, my boy, Kevon Taylor, the sophomore, stopping, coming back and getting it and rolling out of bounds, stopping the clock at 1:10.
Yeah, good job of not getting tackled in bounds.
Picked up 12 yards on the play. It's 3rd down and 8. Obviously, it's 4-down territory for Lufkin. Phillips in the gun, ball on the right hash. Gavin looking right, going deep down the right side for Walker. Thrown out of bounds. For some reason, Gavin just likes throwing it over here on Gibson.
Looking for Walker, and it was overthrown where nobody could get it. That's going to bring up 4th and 8 here.
You and your boys had the best chance at that one. 4th down and 8.
They didn't want any part of it.
If we don't pick up 8 yards, it's victory formation for the Tigers. Phillips in the gun. 4th down and 8. Trips to his left. We were gonna run a handoff to the left side, but timeout was called by Lufkin.
They called a timeout on Lancaster. Lancaster called it, I believe. Yeah.
Yes, they did. 4th down and 8. Lancaster takes it. We'll take our final break. 1:03 to go in our Commercial Bank of Texas 4th quarter. Back right after this.
They not only treat you like friends, they treat you like family.
They're very knowledgeable, personable, and very professional.
At Keller Williams Buchanan Realty Group, we consider it an honor to serve you. I'm Heather Buchanan, and on behalf of our entire team, thank you for entrusting us with your biggest investment and for making us the largest real estate company in Deep East Texas. Check out our offices in Lufkin, Lake Sam Rayburn, Toledo Bend, and Nacogdoches, or online at lufkinproperties.com.
Welcome back to Panther football here. An exciting finish for Lufkin as we try to knock off the number 4 team in the state of Texas. We're looking at a 4th down and 8, and we don't need it, Jeff. We got to have it.
Yes, sir.
1:03 remaining. Commercial Bank of Texas, fourth quarter. We'll have our Woodland Heights Medical Center post-game show, visit with our head coach, and, of course, our Commercial Bank of Texas players of the game following this exciting finish. Lufkin down by 8 with 1:03 to go. 4th down and 8, the sophomore quarterback, Gavin Phillips. In the gun, ball on the right hash. We're headed into the wind south. Make the handoff. Gavin looking left, got a man. It's caught. Did he get to the first down? Murphy with the catch. They mark him down at the 38. It will be a Panther first down.
Got to hurry the line as soon as they get the chains moved. That will start the clock.
Great route by Murphy. Knew the 8 yards he needed. And he got it. First down for the Panthers. We're under a minute to go.
Well, they're looking. They may bring in the sticks to measure.
Well,
they're moving the ball back.
Oh, my. The official marked the ball at the 38-yard line. Then the bigger official from the back came in and marked it at they're not there, Jeff. The second spot is going to kill us. It's not even close. They're a yard short. We need a Ralph and Keku's remarkable replay here. That spot is shady at best. Man, our season is going to end on that. You got to be kidding me. Jeff, you're going to need to kick off a couple of those links, and you better hurry.
You can already tell before he even extends it.
He's not
short.
there. It's short by almost a yard. Stevie Wonder could have saw it was short after the second mark. Boy, that's going to end the season. Right there. I don't know if it was short or not, Jeff, but you can't spot it and then respot it.
Respot it, yeah. Someone came in and respotted it.
That is a load of fertilizer. Boy, and Coach Quick feels about like I do about this. I mean, they marked it at the 40-yard line. I'm watching that film in the morning or when I get home.
Yeah, and the guy came in from the backside over here and moved it.
Wasn't even on the line. They get into victory formation, and that is going to do it for the Panther season.
Oh.
We're going to look at this game, and there's a Whataburger penalty flag, and that's going to be thrown, it looks like, against Charlie Deaton, jetting in as they were on the victory formation. No point in that. A 15-yard personal foul against Lufkin. And Lancaster's going to come in here and end our season. Valiant effort put up by the kids. Maybe one of the best games we've played. Well, not the best game. That would take us all the way back to September against number 3 A&M Consolidated, but definitely one of our top games overall, Jeff, that we played all year.
There's no doubt. These kids fought hard, and that's just disappointing. I'm with you. I'll have to see what happened on that.
So now they'll get into victory formation to close out their 8th win of the year. And the Lancaster Tigers, number 4 in the state, are going to steamroll into the state playoffs at 8-2. And both of their losses came to undefeated number 1 Longview and undefeated number 1 Denton Geyer. As the clock will tick down. You hate to see it. Every year, Jeff, this is the part I hate because, I mean, we were there playing that final game of a sport you played your entire life, and the whole thing comes, there's no way to ease into it. The finality of the season in high school football and any sport, if that matter, is just right there in front of you, and it's very emotional for these seniors, and I completely understand it. It's been a long time, but we were there.
Yeah, everybody remembers their first game and their last game, and it's and everybody's right. It goes back to
what happened
there's
down
got
there,
someone injured over here on the field. Someone fell out in the field. One of the Lancaster Tigers did. They're calling the paramedics. I mean, this is not good.
Boy. They were shaking hands.
He just fell down and fell out. I mean, they're looking for the paramedics.
Oh, my gosh. They were just shaking hands at the 50. This game was over, and then we're not exactly sure what happened, but
we're going to move our team to the sideline and out of the way.
We are not very prepared to talk about medical conditions, and I don't even want to start right now. So Lancaster has won this game, but that is a minute point at the moment.
Yeah, it's gone silent down here.
Everyone is sitting and standing at the 43 or staring at the 43-yard line, and
he's not moving. I mean,
we're going to take a quick break. We are jumping into our Woodland Heights Medical Center postgame show. Thank you for tuning us in. Lufkin has fallen tonight, and our season will fall or end to the end of these Lancaster.
Commercial Bank of Texas has been your community bank since 1901, and our dedication to the people we serve is as important today as it was then. Today, CBTX brings you the latest technology, backed by personal customer service and #sealed with a smile. At Commercial Bank of Texas, banking is our business, but helping people succeed is our passion. It's time you experience banking Texas style. Stop by or give us a call today. You'll be glad you did.
Welcome back. It is our Woodland Heights Medical Center postgame show, Jeff. We're going to wrap this up pretty quick. And
the good news is they got him sitting up now.
Okay, they do?
Yeah.
I don't know. This just got very eerie there for a moment. But the young man from Lancaster is sitting up. That is the good news, that if we do have some fans from Lancaster or anywhere listening in, we were a lot worried. And the young man is standing up.
He collapsed as soon as, they were standing there, and he's up walking.
Yes, he is walking off. He was shaking hands, and then, it was out, and maybe he got overheated. He is walking off under his own power, and that is great news for everybody. Like we said earlier, the last thing we want to see is a young man get injured. And boy, that was I don't know. It left me a little speechless, Jeff.
Yeah, always scary.
So, tragedy is avoided here. Thank goodness. The good news is that. The bad news is Lufkin's going to fall to Lancaster tonight. The final score is going to be 28-20, and that will end our season. For the second straight year, we are going to miss the postseason. The Panthers will finish the season at 6-4 on the year. And we're going to talk about this loss keeping us out, Jeff, but this is not the game that got us. We had a game in Forney and in McKinney North where we turned the ball over 7 times, and we should have won, but we should have, wouldas, and couldas. Coach Outlaw had a saying, candies and nuts and something about Christmas. I can't remember what it was, but those are the 2 ball games, and why we're not going to the state playoffs.
That is correct.
Unfortunately, we will not be headed down to Beaumont, Port Arthur area next Friday night. We will be watching somewhere. Good news is we'll have volley.
If and buts were candies and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
That is what our good friend, the late Coach John Outlaw, would say. Ifs and nuts were candy. What is it again?
Ifs and buts were candies and nuts.
Yeah, we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
There you go.
We're going to have a good Christmas. I feel it. Let's go down to the field. The Lufkin Panthers school song for the final time here in 2022. And welcome back. It is our Woodland Heights Medical Center post-game show here live from John Outlaw Memorial Field, where the Panthers have just fallen to number 4 Lancaster, 28-20. Thank you for tuning us in to Lufkin Game Day. Let's jump into our post-game stats, as brought to you by Southside Bank. My man Malcolm Deason for all your banking needs. Give him a call today. That is Southside Bank. We ran 62 plays for 262 yards, well under our average, but we were going up against this top-ranked defense. Lancaster had 66 plays for 421 yards. They were led by Kewan Lacey on the ground, 15 rushes for 82 yards, and Porter was 7 for 49, and Kason Brown ended up with 5 for 32. Their leading passer was Jaquavius Pipkins, 14 of 20 for 194, and the touchdown going to Claudia Durham, their big tight end, 1 for 33 on his passing touchdown. And, of course, Tyreek Martin was the man, 8 catches, which gets him close to 70 catches on the season, 99 yards. And he also had that rushing touchdown in the second quarter from 15 yards out. Our stud, my man, Keedron Young, 34 rushes for 137 yards in his final game of the 2022 season. The junior will end the season. Let me put some quick math on you. 137, that's 1750, 1762. The 20th touchdown does elude us, but Keedron Young finishes his junior campaign with 19 rushing touchdowns, and just under 1,800 yards on the season. Good job there. Gavin Phillips in relief of TJ Hammonds. He went 6 of 10 for 86 yards, had the rushing touchdown as well. Braden Walker, 4 for 35 and a touchdown in his final game as a Lufkin Panther. Orion Hart, 2 for 44, and Braden Murphy, 3 for 43. That is your postgame stats, brought to you by Southside Bank. Let's go down to the field, where I do believe our man Jeff Todd is going to visit with head coach Todd Quick here in a moment. Our Pilgrim's Pride postgame interview.
He's going to talk to his position group first, and then we'll get him.
All right. Don't forget, tomorrow night we will be up in Tyler for our Lady Panthers volleyball action. The Laura Flores Coaches Show. We will, she and I will visit tomorrow before the game. That'll come on at about 6:10. And then, of course, the girls will go for that second round area win against McKinney North tomorrow night in Tyler. And the tip-off is at 6:30. We'll have all the coverage for you right here on Lufkin Game Day as we wrap up our football season here tonight. And
Coach Quick told me just a minute here.
No problem. We always have plenty of time for our head coach and athletic director, Todd Quick, is always so gracious with his time, and it's always tough here on senior night. 6-4, how the Panthers season will end. Heartbreaker here tonight. Lancaster band got here in the middle of the third quarter. They're going to blow it out till midnight, and I don't blame them. Get your money's worth. Just the whole finale. And I see Keedron Young right there. Is nothing to say, man. You're never going to share a locker room with some of your teammates ever again, and that is just reality. Reality in life hard, Jeff.
Yes, it is, and that's one thing sports teaches you, and because there are a lot of ups and downs, and teaches you a lot about life that goes on. We're going to have Coach Todd Quick here momentarily.
Keedron looking up all of his senior linemen and giving them hugs because they did a great job for him this year.
Coach, that was a tough one because these kids fought hard, and they gave them the Panthers an opportunity to win this football game.
They had a chance in the end to win the football game, and that's what we talked about all week. That's what we planned for. Give yourself a chance to win the football game in the fourth quarter. And they fought their tail off. They banded together. Quarterback went out, put another kid in there, had taken a rep all year, played at a high level. People rallied around him, and It's a great bunch of kids. The seniors did a great job this year. It's a great bunch of seniors.
Well, Coach, yeah, it's always tough for these seniors. When's your last football game? We've all been there. The seniors, those of us have played sports and whatever sport you play. But again, you're right. You got to be proud of these kids, how they rallied around each other, had some adversity, and then fought hard through that adversity.
Yes, they did. And there's nothing you can say to help them right now. But it's supposed to hurt, it's supposed to be, because they put a lot of time and effort into it, and it's a year-round thing. But I'm very, very, very proud of the kids.
Yeah, Coach, you're right. If it doesn't hurt, you don't need to be out here. And you can see in a lot of their face how it hurts. And, back to the game, you had some opportunities to finish some drives there. And, if you turn that around, and it's a whole different story we're talking about right now. But, again, a lot of kids made plays, got a lot of effort from some young kids this year that made plays for you as well.
Yeah, the kids stepped up. I was real proud of that.
Coach, as always, it's tough to this last football game. I know it hurts. I know it hurts you, your staff, and it hurts all of us. And because we all get to know these kids through the year, especially these seniors. But we're going to go back to work here soon. It'll be the off season, and we'll be ready to go next year. I know.
Yes, sir. Good bunch of boys.
Coach, I always appreciate your time, and I appreciate you letting us give access to your team. Thanks again.
I appreciate it.
Yep. That's Coach Todd Quick there with our post-game interview there, Gary.
All right, Jeff. Our Commercial Bank of Texas players of the game. I really think we got to go special teams here. And our man, he may just be a sophomore, but he did a really good job, Jeff. Nolan Hansard comes on for the night tonight. He kicks 2 field goals, makes all 3 extra points, and does not miss an extra point all year. He's 33 of 33. He finishes the year 7 of 9 on field goals and does connect on his career-long 37-yarder tonight. And kept us in the ball game when the offense kind of muddled down there in the red zone.
Yeah, like we talked about, didn't finish those drives, but he did. He put points on the board, and they were big because it kept it to a 1-score game. Those field goals did. Those 2 field goals he hit.
Had to have them. So our Commercial Bank of Texas players of the game, Nolan Hansard on the offensive side, and defensive side, Jeff. We caught a lot of kids. We're having to play a lot of kids tonight, but it's only fitting to me. I'm not sure he'll be the official defensive player of the game, but it wouldn't be right in my mind if on his final game as a Panther, we didn't give number 8 the defensive player, not only of the night, but of his career here in Lufkin.
Yeah, he'd been fought through an injury this year, middle of this season, and because he was making a lot of plays early on in the season, and he came through and made some big tackles tonight and on some stops when they were trying to break some runs.
Well, I will definitely make a point to find Tanner here in the next couple of weeks and tell him thank you for the last 3 years, because it has been a privilege watching him play football.
There's no doubt about it. I've already told him that. You could see the look in his eye. It hurt him real bad this last game.
No doubt about it. Well, Jeff, as always, it's a lot of fun. We'll have volleyball coming up tomorrow night. Love you if you can make it. And then, of course, we'll be looking to basketball season. Coach McManus's team is already in the first official poll out from the rankings is number 15 in the preseason poll. And we'll be starting some basketball coverage up at the beginning of December.
Yeah, looking forward to that, and try to make it tomorrow night if I can, but I'll let you know about halfway through the day tomorrow.
All right, buddy. Another great season, and we'll look forward to next season.
Appreciate you, Gary.
Thank you. That'll do it here from Abe Martin Stadium. Thank you all for tuning in, and that is a wrap on the 2022 season. Panthers fall tonight to Lancaster 28-20, and our season will conclude at 6-4 on the year. Please remember tomorrow night, I will be in Tyler for sure. Hopefully Jeff can make it up. 6:30 is the first tip-off. We'll have the Leah Flores Coaches Show at about 6:10. And again, the girls going for second-round action on the volleyball court tomorrow. And then we'll get the basketball schedule out for you sometime next week. Thanks to all of our crew here at Lufkin Game Day. It is an honor and a privilege to team up with them. Mr. Jeff Bonin does a phenomenal job along with his crew. They are great, and they will be along for basketball as well. That is good news for all of us Lufkin Panther fans. Also for Josh Havard doing all of our halftime stats, and he does a great job for the Lufkin Daily News. And especially thanks to all the kiddos who put up a great fight all season long and gave us a lot of fun and memories for certain. Thank you all for tuning in. Signing out on 2022 football, I'm Gary Ivins Jr. for Lufkin Game Day.